Flying over. There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, I see we're both on the account.
Well, hello there.
Hi, all. Oh, I was just... Hang on a second. This is... I'm doing this in real time, so if things are adjusting...
I can see ourselves. I'm checking YouTube.
Things are getting adjusted.
Katie's moving things around.
Yeah, just so that we can see everybody properly.
Okay. We have Elliott in frame, so that's great.
Hello. Chat, because I don't want to create an accidental feedback loop, can we all make sure that the audio is working properly?
Technology and stuff.
I can see our audio things going up and down, which is nice.
Yo, Thineth. That's from MSG.
Hey, Michael. I'm in chat as well.
Okay.
Excellent.
Michael, as you're here and talking about things, can you hear us properly?
He says it sounds great.
Does he? Why did I get that?
He just messaged.
Oh, okay. It's apparently
great.
delayed for me, so that's fine. Good. All right. Hi, everyone. We're here. We made it. Look at our lovely guests. This is good. I can't believe we've got no audio issues. See how fucking easy it is.
Burn.
Oof.
Burn.
No, I'm fine. I'm kidding.
We have the lovely Steph from Tangent, the off-topic podcast. And,
Hello, lovely to be here.
Yes. And then we have on number one Stan, Thineth, in a room.
Me.
Directly
I'm here as well.
He is here as well, obviously. And then we have
Right at the
our
bottom.
dear friend,
Underneath.
right at the bottom, as Katie says, Elliott.
Holding
from...
this thing up.
Yeah, thank you.
It's truly the backbone of what's happening here today.
If you are not subscribed to either Tangent or Hakuna MaChatter, just go ahead and do it, please.
Just
and
follow
I say
Thineth
this
on
a lot of
Twitter.
time. Yeah, and follow them on Twitter, please. Elliott talks about diversity and representation on his channel, and Steph and Chance are doing Tangents.
We talk about nothing.
It's
So,
great.
that's the whole point.
Look, it's great content, nonetheless.
Thanks.
So there you go.
Post this again in a couple other places. Like, hey, we're live. Please,
Please,
please.
please come and watch us.
Please stop by. Well,
There you go.
I'm going to take this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday /
Aw.
anniversary.
Thank you very
Look
much.
at you! Your podcast
Straight
is
up.
fun. It's like walking and talking, and it's great.
Oh wow,
It's like
this
Roblox.
child.
Look at the child.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going into all my Discord servers and posting the links so that people will come.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Excellent. We have a few things planned out, and we have a few surprises planned out. I don't know how well they will work out, but we will see. But before we start our very great quiz that I created yesterday.
Oh gosh. Oh,
true.
do I need a pen and paper?
Yes.
do I need-
Yeah,
Yes,
honestly, to be honest, probably.
That's the next message. You guys need pen and paper because we're gonna play. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. With the whole holding the hand up and things like that, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
This is I'll say it now. There's 40 questions.
there are 40 questions.
Oh my god.
I was like, she said like 10, and I was like, all right, this is cute. I like what she's doing, and then she said another lot, and I was like, oh god, there's more, and then she said another lot. I went, okay, we're doing this now.
Well, if I know Lily at all, she doesn't half-ass anything. So
Hmm.
This is true.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
You know what? Actually, before we go any
All right.
further,
Yes.
hi everyone. Welcome to all the films we judged before. I'm Katie.
Excellent.
That's Lily K. That's Steph. That's Thineth, and we've got Elliott down below. So I've done
Let's do a
everybody.
wave.
What?
the
I think
do you mean
just-
like the wave or the
wave. This one, yes.
That's
there you
not.
go.
That's just.
Is it not a
that's just-
wave?
Waving
No,
arms.
the wave is like the Mexican
We're doing a Mexican wave.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna go
Who's-
very
who's
well on a
starting it?
Zoom call.
What's really kind of
Yeah.
annoying is that our lineup on YouTube is different to I think probably the lineups we've got on our screens.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm
That's
the
a
only
fair-
one who can
that's
say.
a fair point.
Yeah, the question is, do we go Lily, Katie, Thineth, me, Elliott,
Okay.
or
I think so.
Lily,
Yeah.
Katie,
So.
me, Thineth, Elliott?
I think Lilith, myself.
No, I
you,
think
Ste-
snake it.
Oh, you want to go like Lily, me, Thineth, Steph, and then you at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
start.
Yes.
Woo!
Woo.
Yeah, I think that worked.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I totally bungled
Wait,
that one, guys. I'm sorry.
No.
Hang on. The playback. Yeah, we just got that. That's good. That's all right.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh.
So before we start talking about our podcast, I guess.
Wait, is that why we're here?
Yes, it is.
No, we've just gathered you here for absolutely no reason.
Yes. I. Did you hear the joke about the coronavirus? Never mind. I don't want to spread it.
Oh, man.
Get
Man
vaccinated,
alive.
guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Let's
more.
go.
A lot more.
Excellent dad joke. I love
Wow.
More dad jokes where that
Wow.
came from.
Wow.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do before other guests arrive and we go into our 40 question quiz is I'm gonna ask our usual question of what did you watch?
Do you want to do that again? Take two?
Yes, please. I'm sick. That's my excuse. So what did you watch last week? And we're starting with Elliott this time around.
Can I cut in real
What did I
quick
watch last
and
week?
just say that Michael has responded to your joke with just don't have any variants of that joke?
Well played,
It
Michael.
felt- it
We
felt
bow.
like
Dad
Very-
joke.
Excellent.
Bow to your greatness.
But now,
You're my
Elliot,
man.
what have you been watching?
I am currently watching the final season of The Walking Dead.
Ooh.
It is started airing on Disney Plus, who obviously now have the rights for just about everything. So they decided, we'll also get The Walking Dead. It's currently 3 episodes in. I've not seen how many episodes this final season will be. They're usually around 16
Now
to
I'm
20.
curious.
So, yes, Katie, yes, the fountain of knowledge that you are.
Yeah, it's the fountain of knowledge being Google.
Google. It's kind of all good so far. It's classic first few episodes in which it's setting up the new mysteries and whatnot. The first 2 episodes are very good. The 3rd episode was kind of weird. It felt kind of fillery, but also not at the same time. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it, and it's in terms of the branding of my channel, it's lovely. The Walking Dead. It's always full of quite a diverse cast.
That's true.
And that's it's kind of carrying on that way. So I'm just waiting for Lauren Ridloff's character to get back into the frame because she went missing halfway through season 10, and we saw her at the end of season 10, but she's not rejoined the group yet. So I'm sorry for any people that are watching, and that's a spoiler, but
Hey, gang.
I mean-
we're not going to be able to put proper spoiler warnings on a lot of the stuff we're talking about
Yeah.
today because it's live, baby.
Yeah.
to be honest, you know
Should be
what?
there.
Like, if you're still watching The Walking Dead, then you're probably up to date. If you're still
Probably.
watching it at this point, so So I mean, I'm just kind of excited to see her character's coming back. But they're setting up a real good storyline between Maggie and Negan, because Maggie's back in the show now, and obviously this is the first time she's seeing Negan since Rick and Michonne jailed him. So the tension there is already very well played out. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is stealing the show. Lauren Cohen is great, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan is really stealing the show on it. So
I'm not even surprised.
yeah. And we have a bit of a Thomas and Martha Wayne reunion as well. So
Exactly.
obviously them being the Waynes in Batman v
I
Superman.
forgot
But,
that,
yeah. So yeah, I guess in terms of new stuff, it's mainly The Walking Dead. Obviously, I'm watching What If as well at the moment, which it's been good. Last week's episode was cool. I think now with What If, I think we're all just waiting to see how it finishes, and in the hope that all these characters that are being left on cliffhangers are going to sort of come together in a newfangled Avengers. So I'll be interested to see what happens. That's me.
2 pieces of information. 1, I didn't realise that The Walking Dead was adapted by Frank Darabont. That was
Yes.
the other thing I knew. That was something I just learned. And this last season has 24 episodes. So
24. Okay,
24,
cool.
That's a
Well,
lot.
which is I didn't even think. Sorry.
that actually pleases me because it's very shrouded in mystery in these first few episodes. So it's good to know there's going
Seems
to be
like
time for that to play
I was
out.
going to say it seems like they're going to be taking their time. I just wanted to give a little shout out to Jeffrey Pierce, who just tweeted at us
Yes.
saying "Happy 1 year," which is very kind of him. We love him here. Thank
We
you,
love
Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I'm going to reply to him right now live.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Go ahead.
you.
I have a question about The Walking Dead. Do you? Because I stopped watching when Rick left the show. I was like,
Yeah.
no. That's like, no. I still had favorite characters in there and whatnot, and I am obviously interested to see what happens to them. But then Michonne left as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, no, not Michonne. No. So yeah, no. Do you think that the Rick-led movies are still gonna happen?
I don't know because the latest. Sorry, I'm just going to sort my mic out a little bit, just making sure that it didn't unplug. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel that the last I heard in what they were doing post the show, the main show, was to do a Daryl and Carol spin-off, which I have to say I don't really care for a Daryl and Carol spin-off at this point. I'm not sure they're doing much justice to Carol's character at the moment. I think they kind of lost with what to do with her anymore. So.
Yeah.
She's kind of, she's gone through most of the Lady M steps, and I think, they're stuck with what to do next. But yeah, will the Rick films happen? I don't know. I don't know that I really kind of care. I'd actually kind of prefer for him to just turn up in this both him and Michonne to just turn up in this final season. There's room in which they could.
Okay.
I don't know the comics, so I'm not just going from that standpoint. I'm just the way that the story has kind of set itself up. It could be an all points end up at the same place, similar to Terminus, but hopefully less catastrophic than Terminus, though I doubt that. But I would prefer for him and Michonne to turn up in the final half of the season or the final 6 episodes or something, just as the whole gang back together sort of thing. That would suit me well. But if the films do get made and they do turn up, I'd be interested, I guess, to watch them. I don't know that I'd run to watch them, but yeah. I don't think I'm really fussed at this point.
Fair.
I don't think
That's completely fair.
I stopped watching after what happened to Glenn. Well, even actually before, technically, I watched the end of that season when they were like, ooh, who's going to die? And then I found out who died the next day and went, I'm not interested in this anymore.
Oh, no.
Just didn't bother catching up. And so I feel like, honestly, on certain points, it's like, I don't think they've known what to do with Carol for a very long time, really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they didn't. And then they kind of did a bit after Negan, but certainly after the Whisperers and Alpha, who were the next boss after Negan. I think since then, yeah, because in between season 10 and 11, they had 6 episodes, so 6 sort of one-off episodes that were really, really surreal. But there was one Carol episode, and the whole episode was her trying to catch a rat in a garage.
So it's
and I'm sure it's supposed to be some kind of metaphor for something else going on. But my gosh, I almost turned off after the first 10 minutes. I'm kind of annoyed that we didn't. So yeah,
it's The Walking Dead trying to do the Fly episode of Breaking Bad, which has been on my mind recently because my brother's watching Breaking Bad at the moment, and I've been thinking a lot about that episode, which is an excellent episode. But
the thing with the Fly episode is that the stakes outside of that room, whereas with that Carol episode, there were currently no stakes outside of that room. So
it's just sort of fuck it, we'll just stick her in a room with a rat and we'll see what happens.
Well, exactly. It's not distracting her from something more important. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I went over and I'm not only watching Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm only watching that because Lenny James is Lenny James, and
I've only watched the first 2 episodes of Fear. I'm not. It's not quite hooked me yet.
Yeah.
But I will stick with it because I want to see Morgan. He's one of my favorite TV characters of all time. So
Morgan. Yes. Lenny is great. All right, let's jump over to Steph. Steph, what did you watch?
So I'm that weird person that doesn't binge watch TV really well, much to my fiance's chagrin. I'm more of either I'm playing video games or I'm reading a book or I'm watching a TV show. So
I get that completely.
Yeah, so I've started a book called Wool by Hugh Howley. It's about these people that live in a post-apocalyptic world that live underground in a silo, and there's a whole government involved. Blah blah blah. I just started it. It's so far so good. And then I finished playing the Spider-Man game.
Ah,
You mean the Peter Parker one?
Yes.
the Spider-Man for the PS4,
The
not the Miles
Spider-Man.
Morales.
Yes.
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peter's. Yes. Correct. Yeah. So I finished playing that, and so that I feel like I watched a movie or I played a movie.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I did that, and that was freaking amazing, and I was very sad that it was over.
And sad at the ending.
Uh, I don't want to give too much away if people haven't played it, but then again, it took me like 3 or 4 years to get around to it. So, yeah, ending super duper sad.
Weeping.
Still
Wept.
too soon, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up for you. It was like, geez, okay, this is where this is going. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. 2 thumbs up, and then like 2 days after I finished, they came out with like the teaser trailer for Spider-Man
Oh my
2,
gosh.
and I was just like, oh thank God, there's another one.
Mike, okay, yeah, okay, we're going into video game territory now.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize at all.
We love it.
We did it. We've done multiple parts of the episode. We've just talked about Mass Effect for a very long time.
This Mass Effect is great.
But my friends and I sat on Discord and we watched the PlayStation showcase together, and there were a lot of things we were like, "Oh man, this is really cool." But the noise that I made when I realized that it was not a DLC for Miles Morales and actually a new Spider-Man game, and we were getting Venom, was like, oh. Just like squeaking. So excited.
Yeah.
That's we got another couple of years for that, but I'm very happy knowing it's coming out.
Yeah.
And there's a Wolverine game, which also looks fucking cool.
And I will just say this now live that Insomniac, please cast Jeffrey Pierce as Wolverine, because someone dropped it in, and I'm like, I mean, his voice and things that he can do with his voice, I think he would be a great Wolverine.
I have a feeling they've already cast Wolverine, but
Probably.
Maybe that's the
I'm-
secret.
yeah.
Maybe it's him.
Maybe it's him.
Oh my God, will he come on? Will he actually come on and he'll break the news here onto all the films we judged before? That'd be
well,
insane.
he was very kind and gave us kind of like the first quote about all the stuff about him being in the Last of Us series, which was very kind of him. I'm actually speaking. Janine messaged me the other day. Janine, and she sent me a screenshot from NME. Where they quoted what he said in our episode, and they quoted us in the article, and I was like, hey, there's another one. Which is great.
He made us famous for like 15 minutes, a bit more.
But it was very kind of him.
It was very
Again,
kind.
We love him here.
Ah, Jeffrey, you're just great. We love you. If you're watching, you know, I know that, but we love you.
Yeah.
You're great.
Thineth,
Yes.
what are you
Thineth.
watching?
Thineth.
Oh, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm watching Ted Lasso, which
Yes.
I'm obsessed with. It's so good.
You're welcome.
Every episode. Yeah. I got the free trial because of you guys. I heard you guys talk about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that. And then I binged the whole show. It was amazing. Like, it's so good. Every
nice.
week, it's amazing. I'm also watching New Girl because it's just a great show.
It's also great.
I'm
Yeah.
watching that for the first. Yeah, it's also great. And I what am I watching? I'm also watching What If, of course, because I love the MCU. Yeah, no, that's been fun. Yeah, just mostly TV shows, but yeah, TV shows, video
Excellent.
games. Yeah, just sort of chilling, just sort of vibing in lockdown.
Oh, you
Yes,
guys
yep,
fully
you
locked
guys
down
are.
over there.
Yeah, we're still in lockdown, but
Aw.
it'll end at some point. I'm getting my first vaccine in 2 weeks, which is
Woo!
good.
We
They
love to
finally-
see it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, they finally secured some shipments, which has taken like 2 years, but it's good.
I'd
At
like to
least it's
apologise on
happening.
behalf of my country, who have been one of the major reasons why other parts of the world have not been getting vaccines.
Well, thank you, UK.
On behalf of the US,
You did
I
a good
also
job.
apologize.
And then I just staring into the void like yeah, pretty much. But yes, Ted Lasso is amazing. Every week it gets better. This week was incredibly emotional.
Oh my god, dude, that final scene. I'm not
Don't
gonna spoil
spoil
it.
anything.
I'm not saying
Nah.
anything, but it
Man, that final scene.
it's just very funny to me that for the beginning of this season, people were like, there was a lot of like weird criticism because it's like the second season
Oh,
of a
yeah.
show that does very well. People come along and go, it's not the same as the first season. So people were like, there's not enough conflict, and now there's a bunch of conflict, and then people going, there's too much conflict, and I'm like,
Wait a minute.
Wake up your mind, people. All right, Katie,
yes.
what did you watch?
Oh fuck, I have been watching a bunch of things actually.
Oh,
Today I started catching up on Lucifer because the 6th season came out on Friday, and I hadn't actually had the chance to watch the latter half of season 5. So I'm currently in the process of watching 5B, and I forgot that the show is actually like good. It's a good show. It really is. It's very good, and it's very enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. But I also watched John Wick yesterday, first time, which was a very silly movie, with a lot of Keanu Reeves hitting people. I've watched some other movies as well. I just cannot remember what we've talked about and not talked about at this point. But I can't. Yeah, I feel like I have watched other things, and I just don't remember what they are currently.
if you remember me then.
Yeah.
Has, everyone had the chance to watch Shang-Chi yet?
Oh, yes. Well, you know, we did because we did our episode on it.
Yes.
I'm
Well, of
gonna
course.
try to this week. But
You
go
know, I
ahead
guess
and
then
talk
you
about
won't be
it.
able
Don't-
to yet, will you?
Yeah, I can't see it, and it's
I was going to say that
Oh,
we're getting stuck at home.
so sad. I just want to watch
did
it so badly. But yeah, I've stayed off social media, so fingers crossed I don't get spoiled.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I've not seen that many spoilers.
I was
but
going to say I don't think it's the kind of movie that you can spoil too badly.
No.
But there you go. I just
I
want
want to ask how and why, but I don't know if that would spoil.
No, it's not like I think the pressure's off a bit since like obviously like since Endgame came out. There's no like massive amounts of build up for something that's about to come out that's gonna like be a whole big thing because we're kind of at the beginning again. So it's like so you can get spoiled for the story, but there's no like larger
Wider
universe
implications. Yeah.
consequences currently. I mean, there's a couple of little
There's a
bits
hint.
in.
There's some nuggets.
There's some post-credit
There's
scenes
some-
that are like
yes.
interesting.
Yes.
But beyond that, it's kind of like you just go and enjoy it because it's a fun movie.
I also will say very cryptically that I found the answer for your question about the post-credit scene, Katie. I will.
I don't remember what my question was.
Oh God, woman!
I don't keep
not
these
gonna-
things in my brain.
God damn! I will share it post live stream because
Okay.
it's a biggie. But I find the answer, so I'm like
Cool.
because they just you're not gonna see it because it's too dark in there.
I think
But
you
they
can see it.
basically just published a Marvel collection.
Oh, I see. I thought you were pointing at your poster, which you can
No,
see
no.
very
I
nicely,
mean, it's
actually.
You should show off the poster.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
Look
yes,
at that.
I love them. That's good advice. Be friends with the cinema CEO and all that stuff. But anyway, they just published a Marvel collection over here, and funnily enough, the first edition already had the answer in there, and I was like, ah! Oh my God, I don't know.
My favorite thing is that I can't imagine you screaming at your book with nobody else around.
I was screaming at my book.
Mm.
Yeah, I can 100% imagine that.
It happens. It happens. Yes, Katie.
I can't. First of all, because like
Yes.
my brain is a sieve this evening. Have we asked you what you've been watching?
No, you haven't.
Well then, Lily, what have you been watching? Because then I'm going to move over to a question that Michael put in the chat a little while ago. But I want to hear what you've been watching first.
Okay. So, funnily enough, I am because I'm sick. I didn't play any games for like a good 2 months because I am preparing for Comic-Con. Please happen, please. And fingers crossed. And we had the whole book and everything. But today, I was playing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Funnily enough, I was like, when Steph said it, I was like, huh. play that as well. I already played it once, and then I would like to say that I love PlayStation, but fuck you, because I had to reinstall the whole thing, and I had to put back on the DLCs because the only DLC I didn't do was Silver Linings. And I was like, okay, now that I am sick, I can do Silver Linings because I actually have the time to do it. And the game, the last save point I have in the game, because I don't have PlayStation Plus, is when Miles' dad dies.
Oh, that's if I remember correctly, not.
That's pretty early on.
That's pretty early.
Yeah, that's quite early on in the game.
Yep. I was like, I restarted it, I did everything, and I had to realize that because I don't have this option without a PlayStation Plus to back up my savings. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Great.
Not
Well,
ideal.
when you look at it, you could look at it as now you get to enjoy the game all over again.
This is true.
That's true. And
That's me
it's a
sugarcoating
very-
it, but
Yes, yes.
As you did
Very-
say, silver linings.
Silver linings, indeed. It's
Oh.
indeed a very, very good game, and But if I am playing it again, well, halfway through, then I would have loved to see the refaced version of Peter, because
Oh, yeah.
I think it looks good. I think I'm the only one who thinks that, but I was like,
I had the really weird experience of playing the majority of the game on the PS4, and then we miraculously ended up getting a PS5. And so I started playing, like, I'd say the last like eighth of the game. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? So like at one point, I forgot that I guess they did in the remaster, they altered the appearance of the character.
Oh,
so
that's
like
true. They did.
Yeah, so there's a scene where he's like not in his suit or whatever, and like I literally went, "Who the fuck is that?" And
You
so did
look
Zeph.
vaguely like a young Nathan Drake / Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Is it just Peter B. Parker? Is that who it is?
He looks like a bit more like a child, I think. The sort of
Yeah,
new
yeah.
version. It's very strange. Also, real quick, hi Jay, who's just popped into chat, who said hello, and Adam, who's also popped in. Thank you for coming and stopping in. We're just talking about Spider-Man for the PlayStation. Because this is a movie
why not?
podcast.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
But I
makes sense.
legitimately didn't know it was still Peter Parker until he started speaking, and that's when I was like, "Oh my god, like
Yuri!"
what the fuck?"
Yeah, I think that one confused everybody when they announced it. I think the thing that Yuri Lowenthal said on because they changed like the software that they used for or like the the head rig and the way they did all the facial capture, and the sort of face that they had sculpted for him before didn't actually meld onto his real face properly, and he was like, "I've got weird bone structure." Sorry.
Oh, fair. But I did watch a movie in the cinema.
Oh yeah.
Which was James Wan's new horror film, *Malignant*.
Oh.
And
I've heard it's weird AF.
It is weird as fuck. You can curse, by the way. It's that.
Oh no, I was saying that for
You
being
just
quirky.
saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hashtag what?
I actually, like, afterwards, I really had to think about the movie because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not.
It's always a weird one.
It's a weird one. But I think I did like it. Like, I love the idea behind it, and that it reminds me of one of his early works called That Silence, actually, which I really like. I think That Silence is one of his best movies out there. But the music was, I don't know who did it or why, but it was so bad that it was literally like and every time a scene came up that was like not even tense or anything, it was like and I was like, why are you doing this? It was horrible. It literally took me out from the whole experiment. I was like, no, don't play this music. It sucks. It's bad. It's not working for this movie. So I think they were trying to bring back the whole psycho and everything kind of feeling. but they failed miserably with the music. I was like, no. So I did like it and I didn't like it at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So you're saying 1 star, 2 stars,
3
3 stars.
Yeah.
Out of 5?
out of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like in the middle. It's in
Okay.
the middle. I'm like, yeah. I love James Wan. I think he's great, but it shows that it wasn't him or Lee who wrote the script, because sometimes even the dialogue was like, "Whoa!" Excuse me. I was like, no, it doesn't work. So yeah, that's what I watched, because I just didn't have time to watch anything else this week, and I am very disappointed in that fact. I'm like,
I knew I had to watch something else, and it's just occurred to me. I watched Molly's Game, which is
what
the
was that?
Aaron Sorkin movie about a woman named Molly Bloom who like ran like the highest end poker game in LA and then New York, and then she gets like arrested for like trafficking money, like laundering money for the mob, or like the Russian mob. And it's like, it's a whole thing about her story and how she was like, I didn't know that the Russians were involved with my poker game and stuff. But it's like, it's, you know, it's I remember the game coming out, the game.
Film?
It's going well here. The film, I remember the film coming out and there being kind of a lackluster reaction to it. Like, it's got good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and everything. Like, it's like 81% or something like that. But I remember the people that I kind of follow who don't really have opinions on movies were like, yeah, it was fine. But I thought it was really quite good. In that way that, like, you know, it's an Aaron Sorkin movie, and all Aaron Sorkin movies at least, like, play very well, right? It's like, it's just a lot of people saying things very quickly, and that to my brain is like, excellent. Brilliant filmmaking. He continues, I mean, I think it's very obvious comparing this movie to The Trial of the Chicago 7 that he is a director based on function rather than style, which is fine. But it means any of his sort of directing things are not very, they're not memorable at all. It's not a particularly memorable looking movie. But obviously all the dialogue is incredible because it's Aaron Sorkin dialogue, and I think Jessica Chastain is brilliant in it. Particularly her and Idris Elba really do carry the film. But I watched it at like 1 a.m, and I was like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I mean, there's a couple of like classic Sorkin sort of like. I get annoyed when people are like, Aaron Sorkin's being preachy, because I don't think he does preachy, technically, but there are a couple of scenes where it's a bit sort of like, oh, I'm being clever here, dialogue where I'm like, okay, I know this is you like showing off as a playwright as opposed to like really being in the scene. I think that there's like a scene near the end of the film, where she kind of talks to her dad, who she's got like a very sort of strenuous relationship with, and it's so like Sorkin dialogue, people talking about different things at different times, and I was like, okay, you're kind of losing me a little bit. just a smidge, but from everything else, it's very good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Nice. I've never watched it, but now that I know that Idris Elba is in there, I might do.
I don't know if it was on Netflix for me, which is why I watched it.
Yeah.
So it might be on there for you now if you would
I'm
like to
gonna check in.
check it. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Idris Elba. He's great.
I think we could
Yes.
probably. Do you want to stick on the? Shall I try put the video that Pagan sent to us?
Yes. Let's try then.
Okay. Chat. I'm gonna need your help with this because I genuinely don't know if the sound is working on this video. So when it starts, I need you to tell me if there's audio.
Yes, please.
But a lovely Pagan who couldn't be with us today sent us a nice video to say, hi and happy birthday to us. I'm gonna stick that on now. Please, if you're in the chat, say because it's about 40 seconds long. So like, say very quickly if it's not working. Okay, and go.
Hey.
Hi, Lily and Katie. I'm so sorry that I can't be there today. I just wanted to wish you a massive congratulations on your 1 year anniversary of To All the Films We've Judged Before. It's such an amazing podcast and I always love being on, and I have been so privileged to be on your show quite a few times now. And I'm always happy to come back, so if you're looking for a guest in the future, feel free. My voice is a little funny, so I do apologize, but I wanted to wish you guys a massive congratulations. I am looking forward to seeing what the next year has in store for you guys in your podcast, and I'm always looking forward to hearing more content from you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Congratulations, happy anniversary!
To us. Here we are. Thank you, Pagan.
Hello. Thank you, Pagan. We love you.
And thank you, Michael, for confirming that there is indeed audio. Because I was playing about with OBS earlier, and I was like, well, it seems like the audio is going up and down, but I can't hear anything, so we're just going to assume it's working.
Excellent. I think we have our guest coming in shortly.
Yes, he will be here soon. I was going to push the participants button, and then I realised that that's going to shift everything on my OBS. So I'll just wait because I haven't seen him pop in yet. So I'll let you know.
Once he does arrive, we're going to start our quiz. So have those papers and pens ready.
Or just notes apps on your phone.
Oh, maybe that.
That's
yes.
always a good. That's a good shout. Generally speaking, but yeah.
And if you guys in the chat want to play with us, then
Feel free.
go.
Oh, yeah, give us the answers in the chat. That'd be amazing.
No.
No cheating.
Yeah, please.
No cheating, please.
Is this like trivia based? Like what?
So it's a mixture of film and TV stuff, and also there's some questions very specific to our podcast.
Oh,
wow. Oh, Thineth, you're going to smash that,
Thineth has
mate.
got this,
Fine.
yeah.
You got this. Yeah, you were good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
were
be like,
good.
our next guest is here. I'm gonna let him in now for everybody.
Woohoo!
Guys, welcome Rick Worthy, who is on his way in. I've just pushed the admit button, so give him a second. There he is. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, how?
Hello,
Lovely
look at that
jacket.
mustache.
We got a whole posse of people here.
Me
This
too.
is cool.
It is. Rick, please meet our lovely guests. Steph from Tangent, the off-topic podcast. Thineth, our number one
Oh.
fan. And
Hello.
Elliott from Hakuna MaChatter. And
Yes.
And you know us.
and
it's
you
fine.
and you know us.
And I'm sorry, who are you guys?
I'm Katie. This is Lily.
We only got drunk together just a couple of times. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all good. And guys, if you don't know this wonderful man who just appeared on our screen, it's Rick Worthy from TV shows like The Magicians and Man in the High Castle, and he's recently in Station 19. I just watched your episodes and I cried my eyes out, so I don't know if
God
I will
bless you.
forgive you, but
Oh, you're so. I'm gonna hug my computer right now.
Okay, I'm coming in.
okay.
thank you.
You know, I think the world of you and you too, Katie, and when I saw your message, this has been a crazy. This is no excuse, but this has been a crazy, busy 3 weeks for me. I'm getting ready to move to a new home,
Oh wow.
and I've been packing up and moving, and you know all that fun stuff, packing.
Yes.
Damn it. So, long story short, I saw your message that you watched Station 19. That really touched me. So thank you so much.
You know, I always watch everything you do, so I'm like I couldn't leave it out. Although I had to go back because there were a few things I didn't understand. But I actually think I like this show a lot. So You know, it's
It's
like,
not,
great.
it's Shonda Land. It's Shonda Rhimes.
It is.
So, and she's the queen. So, she, I did a really cool episode of, I did a finale of Grey's Anatomy, like 5 years ago or 6 years ago.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Yeah, and it was a really intense episode, and one of the lead characters leaves the series at the end, Sandra Oh. And,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Important episode then.
Yeah, very important. Yeah, and so all these years later, she wanted me to, with her approval, I was offered the role, so it worked out. Yeah.
Oh,
God,
And yet another dad role for me, so
yes.
in
I
one
think
form or another, I'm playing a dad. So
You're playing it then. They
Yeah.
are suggesting something here. I feel like you would be a great dad. I already told you this. I think you would be a great dad.
I thank you.
Come on.
We'll save that for later.
We save that for later.
Our friend Michael in the chat said, "Is it ironic? I know him from the documentary. That guy who was in that thing." He said,
Oh,
"You have
yeah.
Yes!
such a great story, and it's one of his favorite documentaries." So there you go.
It is great.
Okay, let me ask a quick question. Well, two questions first. Where is everybody? Number one.
We're all over the
Oh.
world.
And
All
yeah.
over the world.
Graphically or like mentally?
I mean, like literally right now. Where is your ass sitting right now? Like right now.
I am in San Francisco.
You're in San Francisco. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're in the same time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are, yeah.
Thineth
Right.
here is on the, I can't remember which side of Australia you're on.
Okay.
East Coast, I think. Yes.
So you're in Australia.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney.
Canberra. the
Okay,
capital.
okay,
No one knows
great.
about.
Wow, man.
It's great.
And
Nice.
Elliott is in London, I believe.
I am in London. Yeah.
You're in
yeah.
London. Okay.
Yeah, man. We're currently coming up to 10 p.m. now. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love this is the power of Zoom. I love this. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Right?
It is,
Yeah.
it is great.
And you ladies are Lily, you're back. You're home right now, right?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
But hopefully October I will be
Right.
in London.
I saw you. Yeah, I'm going to respond to your email as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So-
I'm at home in the south.
Right. Say hi
Well,
to
we
your
are
mom.
actually
Say
home.
hi to your
I
mom. by the
will
way.
absolutely. She'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
thrilled
Yes,
to hear from
we
you.
love Katie's mom in here, so
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
she's great.
Everybody in my house has been told to not be on the internet so that the stream goes well.
Okay,
They're all
good.
currently not downloading things at my request.
Oh,
which is
man.
very kind of them.
Excellent. They are
Oh,
not
is that-
living the pirate
do they have
life.
anything to do then? Because as far as I'm aware, like, what is life without downloading
This
stuff?
is true. I'm sure one of or both of my brothers are currently
Right.
playing some kind of video game, and my mum said something about reading a book. So who knows?
A what?
I'm
A
sorry,
book?
what?
A
you pronounce
book?
that?
Yes.
Wow.
All right. Before we start, Rick, I think I wrote this to you as well, but we're gonna do a quiz. So if you have
No.
like, yes, yes.
I am so hungover right now. I like look, wait, Starbucks, and I got like a dozen of these waters. I'm the one person. It's funny. I walk into Starbucks. I live in downtown Los Angeles. I walk into Starbucks. Everybody's like, "Hi, Rick," and I'm like, "Hi, guys." They're like, "Are you buying coffee today?" I'm like, "No." I'm going to buy maybe one coffee, but I'm going to buy a lot of water because water helps hangovers. So yeah,
That's
all
true.
about hydration.
yeah.
All about hydration.
Right.
So you know, either have like a pen or paper, or you just wrote it in your phone. But we're gonna
Okay.
do a point system. So we're gonna point every good answer is 1 point, so the chat knows as well. And before we do that,
Oh, do I need to put the thing on? Okay.
wait, one
okay.
sec.
Hopefully.
What do you call a man
Oh,
who can't stand? Neil.
What?
I was here writing
Amazing.
down number one, like, okay, we're going straight
So
into the
good.
first
Yeah.
question.
You know
I don't
what?
know what the round
I
is,
liked
but
that
I'm
one
just ready
quite
to
a lot.
answer.
Thank you.
And no,
Hold on.
it was the worst dad joke known to mankind.
But she's told worse ones. I actually thought that one was pretty good.
Should I tell my greatest joke?
Yes.
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 Katie, you know my greatest joke. You work really well. Rick, you will be the one who's answering. I decided now. Knock.
Who's there?
Who's that?
Europe.
You're a fool.
Europe.
Maybe I should continue drinking. I don't know.
Yeah,
That would have been funny as hell. Either
Like
high
that's-
or drunk.
make that
One of the-
Starbucks
one
an
of the two.
Irish one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very funny when you're 5.
We're gonna work on your jokes. When next time I see you.
I've been telling her this for months now, and she won't listen to me.
Jokes are great.
Jokes are great.
going,
Yeah,
Lily.
exactly.
Jokes
Keep
are
going.
great.
Thank you. Thank you, Steph. Thank you.
I will say you're picking up better ones than you were for.
Oh yeah.
I try. All right. Let's do the quiz time.
Okay.
The nice screen.
Quiz time.
So we are writing down answers. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 3 rounds.
Okay.
And then we're gonna say what are the rounds. The first round is about our podcast. So it's all the questions are going to be about our podcast and the crazy things that we went through. And I will start with the first question, and then we will just go.
We're gonna alternate. And also,
Yeah, we're gonna
I
alternate.
will say now, I won't be offended if you don't get all the answers right.
Yes, me neither. So don't worry. Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna get my ass handed to me. Like this is gonna be so bad.
All right, Steph, let's have the challenge for who's going to get the most answers wrong. All right.
Okay, great. Okay.
Side challenges. Who's
Challenge
Who
accepted.
loses the
Something I
best?
can win.
I will say that Thineth, I expect the best points from you. Just I'm
I'm
putting
gonna
it
try. I'll
just
try.
putting it out there as you are our number one stand. So you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's our first question.
Right.
What was the series Katie hyperfixated on and eventually got its own 1 hour episode on the podcast?
So many.
That was one very specific one.
Yeah.
We even had a
Wouldn't-
separate episode just
Okay.
talking about this.
Yeah, I
I was
think
going to say, would it not be simpler to say which TV show is she not hyperfixated?
You know what? That's a valid point.
That's a fair point.
I'll
Okay.
take that, and it's very true.
All right.
Gosh.
Are we good? Shall I move on to the next
Yes.
question?
Let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
Right.
Who was the guest who brought a great chaotic energy and renamed the podcast in the end?
Oh,
Oh,
I think
and
I
what was the new name? Was the bonus part of that
That's the
question.
bonus question. Yeah.
Oh, I know this.
So, can you repeat the question?
I
Please?
said, who was the guest who brought a great chaotic energy and renamed our podcast in the end of the episode? And then the bonus part of this was, what was the name that she gave us in the last parts of that said episode?
You said she?
Did I?
Yes, you did. You
Did.
did.
There you go. Then it's a clue.
She did. It is a clue.
So we've eliminated half of the possibilities. So okay, so
Interesting. All right. Third question. Can we go? Whose episode ended up being an all-out war regarding Zack Snyder's DC movies?
I think I actually know this one.
Oh.
Do you,
Okay.
do you want to put the bonus question in there and make sure you,
Oh,
you
yes,
don't say
yes,
that?
yes.
Don't say the name that you've written in the.
Okay.
In the question
How
when
many
you said-
more times did this person
There you
come
go.
back to the show? That's the bonus question. Ricky, are you eating a Twinkie? Because then I am very jelly.
We are live.
no, but I love Twinkies.
Oh, I need to try a Twinkie at one point in my life.
I'll bring you some.
Thank you.
I'll bring you some Twinkies when I come there. We'll go. We'll have. Yeah, don't worry. I got it.
We're gonna have Twinkie fun. Good.
We're gonna have Twinkie party.
No, we're not. I'm not going to poke that one.
You should, but you should.
Still can. It's the door is open.
I'm gonna move to question 4.
Please, please poke away.
And say number 4.
Well,
Who was our guest from the famous video game Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2, who has appeared twice on the podcast already? This one should be. We have talked about them already.
yes, you have.
Oh, Ricky knows. Ricky knows.
Ooh. Honestly,
I, know,
it's,
but I can't pull his name out of my brain, but
That
I
is-
know what you're fucking talking about.
Come on, Rick. Even I know.
God damn it!
And I'm playing
That
for
is-
You
the
have to rub
worst.
it in all the way
Right.
from the other side of the world. Come on, Rick. Even I know.
bonus part of it, and this is also a little bit of a gift. What is the title of their book series? There's a little thing for you. Just again, bonus questions. Bonus points.
Questions, yes.
I feel like I'm
Because why
taking my
not?
college board test. Come on.
I also want to point out that
You didn't say there was going to be a test. You said quiz, not test. There's
Sorry.
hey, Lily
a
wrote the
fucking
questions,
difference.
I did. It's all me. It's all blame it
Goddamn
on me.
difference.
and they came in 3 separate messages, very long, and I was like, oh wow, okay.
I apologize. It's all me. Question number 5. He came to talk about Star Wars and the MCU. He has a channel dedicated for representation and diversity. He is also one of Lily's great friends. Who is he, and what is the name of his channel?
Me?
Asylum.
No, it wouldn't be me because I don't have a channel.
Well,
You
then
could have one.
You've crossed off one possibility there.
You had me at, he's one of Lily's really great friends. That's the part that got my heart. But obviously, there's someone else.
I'm sorry. There's at least 2 more. 3.
That's okay.
Few.
All
But you're definitely number 1. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head into number 6 and say he appeared in TV shows like Con Man, The Shannara Chronicles, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he was also one of our guests on the podcast. What's his name? Who am I talking about?
I'm doing better on this than I thought.
Repeat his credits one more time, please.
Con Man, The Shannara Chronicles, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I have to make sure that I'm enunciating properly so that words don't get stuck in my mouth when I start to read them.
Okay.
While we're on that, Lily, I've got my cosplay sorted.
The gaslight.
Yeah, I've just got a bit of building to do, but yeah, 2 of the 3 parts of the cosplay are ready.
Oof.
Ah.
I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to see him.
I can't wait. I've tried it on and it feels epic. I'm right there.
I bet. We're
right
going to
there.
take a lot of pictures, my friend.
While you're
Oh, yeah,
saying
yeah.
the next question, I'm going to stop picking some stuff out of my teeth real quick. I'm going to turn
Okay.
away so that I'm not...
Turn away. Turn away.
Do it.
Is it number? It is number 7.
Yeah.
This
got
is
it.
the only info I will say. He is our number 1 stan.
I don't know what to put down, honestly. This might be the hardest
I
question.
don't know.
You said
Yeah,
he's
I
your
know.
number
I'm
1
sorry.
fan? Is that what you said?
Well, technically she said Stan, but both are correct.
Number
Both
1
are
fan
fans, yes.
stand.
Fan stan. Like, stan and fan and never mind.
Originating from the
Okay.
Eminem song, Stan.
Yes, indeed. Katie, number 8.
Oh yes, that's me. Hello. He is one. Hang on. I'm just figuring out how you've written this question down properly before I
Sorry.
rewrite it. As I try to say. He's the voice of one of Lily's favorite video game characters. Lily named her dog after this character. Who's voicing the character, and what is the name of the character? So there's 2 parts to this question apparently.
There is, yes.
And the bonus question is, from which game is he?
Yes.
That's number 8, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I got that.
Sorry, I just read number 9.
I think I have that one.
All right. Okay, shall we move on to number 9? Let's go. He was in The Magicians, Man in the High Castle, Supernatural, Battlestar Galactica, and many more amazing things. He's kind and a geek like us, and one of our first guests on the show. He's one of Lily's greatest friends. Who are we talking about?
Who the hell
I know
are you
it's-
talking about?
I don't know. It's very hard. I'm sorry. I know these are hard questions.
Yeah, I've been all right on all of the questions, but this one,
I'm sorry. Sorry, Elliott. Sorry. The bonus question here is, who did he play in Supernatural?
Oh. There's a little prize if somebody actually can. Never mind.
I don't.
I was gonna say there's a bonus prize. There's a bonus prize.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what. You know what I'll do? I'll put up the box that I won, the box of nothing that I won on the episode that we did with Charles and Steph.
Yeah.
That is up as
The big
collateral
box
now.
of nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The box of nothing.
It's up as
Yes.
I was
collateral
wondering
now.
who got to hold on to the box of nothing.
Me, I got it.
Katie.
Hey, that's right. Just glad you still have it.
It's among many of the
All
other
right.
boxes in my
Number-
room. You can't see currently. It's my turn now, right?
Yes.
Number 10, gang. Who's Lily's crush since she was 11?
again, is it easy not to say who isn't Lily's crush?
This is a big one.
Hey, we all have many crushes, then.
That's true.
It's all good.
I have one true love though.
I think I know who this person is.
It's very easy if you know me, to be fair.
In fact, with 100% certainty, I'm pretty sure.
Can I put 2 names?
You've only
down?
mentioned his name 1 trillion times.
Yes.
We're sitting in the movie theater watching Star Wars. You cannot stop talking about this guy. I'm like, don't talk about him. Let's watch the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know who it is.
And we have number 11.
I've noticed that you've put it in as extra question and then decided you didn't want to rewrite all of the numbers. So this.
Yeah, yeah, I was like, shit, I left that one. And then I already wrote every other question. So I'm like, in reality, there's 41 questions, not 40. Which podcast did Katie and Lily do a collab with? Who did we collaborate with? There was only one. There was only
Man,
one.
I don't.
Oh,
All right. So this was phase 1. Let's
Yes.
call it phase 1.
Phase 1.
And we're gonna reveal the answers now, so you can point yourself. So the answer for the first question, that was what was the series Katie hyperfixated on and eventually got its own 1-hour episode on the podcast, is The West Wing.
Yes.
Damn it.
that's so obvious now you say it.
I know. Katie,
It's fine.
number 2?
Nobody. If people can't keep up with the way that my brain is.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway,
I was thinking something that started with a W. So the first thing
It
that popped
was
in my
in
head.
there.
Oh, it was in
First thing
there.
that popped in my head was WandaVision, but it wouldn't have
That was
it wouldn't have really fit the question. I mean,
it's true. We did do an episode of WandaVision.
We did two.
We did 2 episodes. That's
You did
true.
too.
Two episodes of
So
WandaVision.
it's
Because
not
we-
out of the realm of possibility. Our second question was who was the guest who brought the intense chaotic energy that we have come to love, and it was Grace, lovely Grace,
Our lovely Grace.
Okay.
who may be joining us later. We'll
Yes.
see.
Yes.
She's also in Australia, so she might have
Yeah.
a bit of time before she has to go to do
University.
university things. And she retitled our show To All the Sad Boys We Loved Before.
oh, that's cool.
Because we love sad boys here.
It's true, we do love a sad boy.
Let's be fair. Number 3, the question was whose episode ended up being an all-out war regarding Zack Snyder's DC movie, and that was our lovely Pagan. And how many more times did Pagan come back to the show? And that was 2. So altogether, she was here 3 times already because we love Pagan in this house as well.
Yes, and that first time when you guys were I hadn't seen the movie at that point, so it was just
Yeah.
literally you two yelling at each other and me just being like,
We just
It was a wonderful episode.
yeah, thank you. I enjoyed it. to be fair. Okay, Katie, number 4.
our guest from famous video games, The Last of Us Parts 1 and 2, who has been on the podcast twice already, funnily enough, is Jeffrey Pierce, who we did a little mention of earlier on, and his series is called The Reckoning, which people should buy
Yes.
because they're very
I couldn't
good.
remember his last name. I just said
It's-
Jeff.
It's not
That's
the
her-
Jeffrey Pierce book series.
It's
Are you
not.
sure it's not called that?
It's
No,
not. Sorry,
it's
Steph.
not
I
called-
mean, by technical definition, that is correct, but like,
It is-
it's not the
yes.
name of the series.
It's not the name. Yes.
Right.
It's called The
Alright.
Reckoning. Okay. Number 5.
Is one of the like subtitles Piercy Gaze at all? No?
Yes.
I just
The
really like
person
it.
who came to talk about Star Wars and the MCU is one of my great friends, is our lovely Elliott, who's here with us.
Ah,
And
This kid.
his channel name is Hakuna MaChatter, Chatter.
Gotcha.
And he's the one I told you about, Ricky. He talks about diversity and representation. That's a
right
side
on.
I do.
note in there.
I do.
Yes.
What's your? You have a channel on YouTube? Is that what?
Yeah. So Hakuna MaChatter, as I've got in my name here.
Okay.
I wanted a channel that was kind of punned with a film title or film
right.
in some way. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we talk, diverse. I kind of am trying to carve a little corner of positivity for diversity and representation in YouTube.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah.
So
I'd love to
Yeah,
listen in and check it. It's on YouTube, right?
yeah, man,
Yep.
we're right there. We're right there.
Okay.
I will
Gotcha.
say,
I will follow you today.
Thank you very much.
Steph, I'm aware is it 2 now? Or is it?
It's 2:00 now. I can stay for another 5.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Okay,
about it.
then
But I won't be
reveal
able to
the
finish the
answers.
other rounds.
That's
unfortunately.
fine. I
Thank you,
just want to
though.
make sure that
Okay.
we don't want to keep you because you've
Yeah,
obviously got other
yeah,
things
yeah.
to be doing.
Yeah, I have to adult really hard, and I'm like scared.
Fair,
So-
fair,
understand.
fair. We're gonna reveal the answers then.
Yes.
Okay.
Our next question,
I hear you.
our gentleman who was in Con Man, Shannara Chronicles, and with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was Desmond Chame, who we love very dearly here, and is
We love Desmond.
just a wonderful human being.
He is wonderful. Number 7, he is our number 1 stan, and that's Mr. Thineth.
That boy right here.
That's Mr. Thineth. He's been in 2 episodes already. He came on 3. Was it 3? You've been in 3
I think
as
he's been
well.
3, yeah.
You've been in 3. Yeah.
It's a Spider-Man one.
It was the Spider-Man one indeed. Katie, number 8.
Number 8, he is the voice of one of Lily's all-time favorite video game characters, and Lily named her dog after this character. Gavin Hammond is the person, and the character name is Kenny. And for the bonus question, he was in the Walking Dead game.
Yes.
So what's the dog's name is Kenny?
Go.
It
Kenny,
is, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
He's a chocolate lab.
It is.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes, my
Yep.
baby. My
I saw the
baby
picture.
boy.
The picture of you two on Instagram is just adorable.
Thank you. I love that silly ass dog. He's great. He's just like Kenny. All right. Number 9. Oh, I don't know. He was in The Magicians, The Man in the High Castle, and Supernatural, and things like that. And he's one of my greatest friends. It's so hard. I'm sorry. I know
Wait,
I
how
made
long
it
have you guys? How long have you known this guy you're talking about? Like,
For me, it's only been a few months, but for Lily, I feel like it might have been a bit longer.
before I had hair. No. Before I lost my hair. I shaved it. You can't see, but I got a little bald spot at the top. It's right there, like right there. So anyway, but
It's right.
this guy you're talking about, what's his name?
It's Mr. Rick Werty, my friends. It is. And the bonus question was, who did he play in Supernatural? And the correct answer to that is the Alpha Vampire. Yeah,
That's
thanks.
correct. Yeah, fangs. I need some new
fangs
fangs, by the way.
I've gone for a
I
very
was
vampy
literally
look
just
today.
thinking about that today. I was like, I got to get some new fangs. It's
Yeah,
funny.
they are
Funny to
important.
think in those terms, but I literally need to get some new fangs. So,
I'm
yeah.
going to be real quick.
For
'cause
conventions.
I want to be able to
Yes.
let Steph go on time. So our
Yes,
next question
yes.
is Lily's crush since she was 11, Chris Evans.
Yes.
Chris Evans, of course.
Captain
It is
America
Chris
himself.
I knew that. I knew that 10 years ago. I've known
I
that
mean,
forever.
I've been crushing on him since I was 11.
I know.
Like I literally sat in front of the TV watching not another team movie, which was one of his first movies,
Right.
and my sister asked like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh. I'm watching my husband." It can still happen. Just
I'm
saying.
working on it for you. I'm gonna
Thank you.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very nice and geeky.
Our last question.
All right. Last question. Which podcast did Katie and Lily do a collaboration with? And that was Steph and Chance's podcast, Tangent, the
Oh.
off-topic podcast.
Okay.
And
I'm
we
gonna have to
played
go
game.
back and watch some of the
Mm.
podcasts. Yeah.
That was great. Just the part where where Chance talks like Kermit the Frog as Liam Neeson. It's like one of the greatest comedy bits we had on the show, let's be fair. So
I
yeah,
had tons
Steph,
of
how
fun
many
doing that.
points did you get?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh
No.
no.
That's pretty good.
Well, I got one of the bonus questions.
How many?
So-
I actually don't know how many points are actually available in this round.
Yeah,
17 are
that's right.
available.
Ah, thank you,
7,
Elliot.
yeah. Thank you,
Well, I got
Elliot.
10.
That's very good.
I did a little better than I thought I would. Thanks, guys.
All right. How many did you get? Then?
Well done.
Me. Oh,
15?
15. Damn.
Ooh.
Not to brag or anything, but I got 50.
You guys all know each other.
Elliot?
Lily and this is you have an unfair advantage. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
All of you
We'll
have an
see.
unfair
We'll
advantage
see.
because I'm like,
enough.
what are you all talking about? I think I get it, but I okay, you know, I
It's
know
all
I'm
right.
the old man in the group, you know, but come on,
Not the old man.
I
I am.
Steph, feel free to bounce out
Yes.
if you need to.
I'm gonna
understand.
get going. But again, happy birthday / anniversary
Woohoo.
to your
Thank you.
podcast. Super happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you for stopping
Thineth,
by.
nice to see you again. Elliott, Rick, lovely to meet you.
You too, Steph.
Bye, my love.
Have a good one, everybody.
Good luck adulting.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy
Bye.
adulting.
Bye. All right.
Excellent.
Elliot, how many did you get?
I got 8.
8.
I feel a respectful 8.
That's a
Respectable.
good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
A respectable 8.
Respectable.
What about you, Rick?
Rick.
Come on.
One.
More. I just love how you have such low expectations.
I
of me.
couldn't
Yeah.
hear you properly.
One.
That's- I
You were like
thought
this.
said-
Come on,
I
Rick.
thought
Did you get one?
I thought you said one. I genuinely couldn't hear you properly. I'm sorry.
I expect more of myself than you expected me. I got 3.
Okay.
Excellent.
3.
Was one of them the Chris Evans question?
Chris Evans, yes.
So you got
Chris
the Chris
Evans.
Evans question and the ones that were about you.
I got the one about me,
And
and I got number 4. Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Jeff.
That's-
Yes,
that's
you
fine
got
then.
Jeff. That's
Yeah.
great.
I just couldn't
Awesome.
remember his last name. What's his last
I
name?
think Pierce.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, but I
Pierce.
will say that our next round is movies. It's their movie questions.
no.
So
It's movies, yes.
hopefully there's more,
Yeah.
points up for grab and a little bit less specific to us.
Yes. All right, we're rolling into number 11.
Technically it's 12 because
12,
It,
yeah.
it is 12. Sorry.
It is
Yes.
12.
that's-
So we're gonna have to ignore all the numbers you put on here now and just
Yes.
say one more than the one we're reading. And
Yes,
because
yes.
it's 12, because
Okay.
I've been doing all the even numbers, I think this is my question.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
So I'm going to take this one and say, who plays Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise?
Oh,
You
God,
can tell who
everybody
wrote
knows that.
these questions.
I sure hope so. Everybody knows that because otherwise I kill everyone here.
Good
If there's
lord.
someone who doesn't know that, they shouldn't be on this podcast.
Right? Yeah.
Have you got it then?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've never seen Alien, but
Okay,
guess.
can I add a bonus? Can I add a bonus question to that question?
Oh,
Who plays the alien in Alien?
excellent. Excellent indeed.
If you know, you know. Okay, I'll leave that. That's your question, my love.
Okay, yes. 1 second.
Sorry, I just went. Where's my phone? It's right in front of me.
It's right in here. Who directs the Dark Knight trilogy?
Famous director. Those movies, you know, you know the type.
That the
You know the guy who does the
Batman,
movies. Yeah, it's the
Batman,
Batman
yeah.
movies. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
You know the Batman.
Yeah, you know the
You know.
You know this guy,
dude,
the guy.
my man. You know, come on.
All right, I'm gonna come in here with the next question and say who directed the Cornetto trilogy. This is a very apt question for me.
Who directed what?
The Cornetto trilogy. So, if for the uninitiated, that is movies like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
Yes.
Because I know not everybody knows that they're called that, so I'm going to give
I
you
did not know
that.
that. I didn't know that, but I know the films. Yes.
3 Cheech
Man,
movies.
I should know this, man.
Yes. Come on. You
It's
can
an
do
old
it.
hyperfixation for me. I got really into these
Yeah.
movies when I was doing my A-levels.
No,
But
well,
this-
Hot
right.
Fuzz is
But he
Crazy.
directed all of them, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
What's his name?
Question number 15. How many MCU films are currently out? How many
Well-
MCU films are currently out?
Jesus.
I could quickly look that up.
No,
Well, then that's
That's
the point of
cheating.
the quiz.
No, this isn't a quiz anymore. This is a test.
no, we would never do that here.
This is like a podcast job interview. Like whoever wins can be part of the show. Is that maybe that's can I be if I win, can I guest host with you? Can we do
Of
something
course.
like
I
that?
think, to be honest, you can come do that anyway.
Yeah, you can come. Well, all of you can, to be fair. So
I just want
Yeah.
to say that Michael said when you describe Batman like that, it sounds like a person from Gotham City trying to describe Batman to a tourist.
Yeah.
Welcome, we've got this guy who kind of runs around. It looks a bit like this.
Like, you can't really see his,
Yeah.
He's got like,
face.
I think he wears eye makeup. It's kind of weird.
Eye makeup. Yeah. Black eye makeup.
Can I just quickly, and we won't go off the topic. I just want to
Yes.
just quickly ask all of you, have you seen the trailer for the new Batman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Which,
Do you like it?
yes.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very intrigued.
Very
by
much
it.
so.
Robert Pattinson is Batman.
That's still weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
don't
think
not
it's great.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but I'm just kind of not that hyped for another Batman film. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
wasn't,
Dude,
and
that's
then
how- That's
I saw
exactly
the
how I
trailer
feel
and
too.
I'm
That's
I'm-
exactly how I feel.
What
Yeah.
it is I'm interested to see a version of Riddler that doesn't want to make me poke my eyes out.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
Fair.
playing the
Okay.
Arkham games, I
Oh,
really
yeah.
hate
Oh,
the
okay.
guy.
Vibe with that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Must
We
play
can go
Gotham
back to
City
the.
a while
We
ago.
can go back to.
Next
We can go back to the exam.
It's a quiz.
It's an exam.
No.
What role did Chadwick Boseman voice in the animated series What If? Currently showing on Disney Plus.
I just watched the whole thing. It's so cool.
I will say
It's
that
so
the
cool.
answer that
Yeah.
Lily has put in is quite specific.
It is.
So be as specific as you can with the answer.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Question 17. What superhero did Chris Evans play before Captain America?
The word being here, before.
Before.
Very
As
good
again,
question.
we can tell that Lily
Very
wrote
good
these
question,
questions.
dear.
Oh, are you being really sneaky with that?
That's a really good question.
Are you being really sneaky with
See,
that?
of course he is. Before Capitan America.
Yes.
Um,
You got this.
I just saw it the
guys.
other night on cable. I just watched it the other night.
There you go. It's gonna come to you.
I need it now.
Let
I
it
need the
let it
answer
sit,
like right now.
let it sit for a bit, and then
Okay.
it will come to you later.
will.
I will say the next question. See, there you go.
I got it. I got it.
Gotta
I
do
got it. I got it. I got it.
I will say the next question. Question number 18 is what superhero did Ryan Reynolds play before Deadpool? And that's the correct response.
Another damn good question.
I have those. I'm very proud of my question.
I mean, we've all
Oh,
seen
right.
it. We've all seen it. We've all seen
We've,
it.
we've
so-
all seen it.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I actually haven't watched the film.
That was actually the subtext of my question. We've all seen it.
I can see it in your eyes.
I
You were waiting
actually
for
Yeah.
this to go
haven't
through.
seen
And
the movie.
I love him. I think he's fantastic.
He
But
is.
that role was just okay.
I will
Yeah.
say, just as a
But
little
yeah.
tangent about this, because I recently found out, because Ted Lasso did a joke about the fact that Ryan Reynolds and Rob, I can never remember how to say his last name, the guy from It's Always Sunny, who
Yes.
also did, I can't remember.
Delaney.
Thank
Rob
you.
McElhenney, yeah.
McElhaney? Is that it?
McElhaney.
Is that
Yeah.
it? McElhaney.
They bought
McElhaney?
a football club,
Yeah.
McElhaney.
like
Okay.
a British football club, and they made a
Yes.
reference to it in Ted Lasso, and I thought they were just making a joke. I just found out they actually
no.
bought this club
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a year
Wrexham.
ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I thought they were just like saying a bit.
No, they've actually filmed a documentary of them
It
buying.
was just
Oh,
like, wait,
wow.
they actually own
Club.
this? I didn't think
Yeah.
they actually. I thought they were just like they made a
No.
joke in the show and then they responded
Yeah.
to it like, like Ryan Reynolds does when people make jokes about his
Yeah.
characters and stuff. But no, they
No,
actually
yeah.
own
No,
this football
they
club.
actually own it.
Yeah, and they're like what, League One, League Two,
I,
like
mean, I don't
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know
League-
football.
It's
it's a
I
small
really don't
club. It's a
understand
very
it.
small club.
The only
It's a
ways,
small
like,
club.
the only ways I care about football is within the context of Ted Lasso.
Fair.
Fair.
Is it my question
num-
or is yours?
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Number 19. This
Oh, wait.
is I
Can I quickly say something?
yes.
Just to a little bit of a bonus question for number 8.
Okay.
What other role has Ryan Reynolds played before playing? No, in between this role.
Oh.
I don't actually know the answer to this, so I'll be very interested to
do.
find this out.
Wait,
I
so like
do.
a comic book role?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
in the Marvel world,
Yep.
right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Lily?
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
Okay.
right.
I don't
Okay.
know the answer to this, so this should be interesting. But also, I'm not the one doing
but
the
I mean,
quiz.
I can picture it in my head. I just can't pull the name of this character out of my head. But I can clearly see him standing on top of this mountain and beams of power fly out of his eyes. And...
Genuinely don't know.
Okay.
Hey,
I saw
Lily.
this the other night. Yeah.
The question.
Gotcha.
The question. It is my turn. Yes, I need a specific name with this one, so I don't accept anything else. What role did Chris Pratt play in Jurassic World? I want to know his name in there.
You mean like his whole name?
His whole
Like
name,
his
please.
birth, like on his birth
Yes.
certificate, like his whole name.
Yes.
I
Because I'm an asshole.
the one that we know. I don't think we have middle names. I don't think those are actually like
No.
canonically available. So like first name, last name.
First name, last name.
You're like, I want to know his first, middle, and last name.
I want to know his mum's nickname for him.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. I want to know his granddaddy's name. I want to know everybody's name.
Everybody's name. I
His
need
mum's
answers.
maiden name. Get it on there.
Yeah.
Yes. The next one is a very important question. I'm just saying it in advance.
Yeah, this is a Lily question. I also want to give a little amendment to the question afterwards, but I'm going to let you say it and then kind of because the way you've written it just doesn't. It's very unspecific, but I was just gonna. It's fine. We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Who
It's your
plays Dr. Alan Grant in the Jurassic franchise?
You guys need to know this because if you're not, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna hunt you down.
I know you will.
That
I know you will.
She does
I
this.
will.
that actor recently tweeted he was given a Lego set to sign, and on the box they have like all the Lego pieces of the characters, and then next to each character they have a shot of them from the film. But next to the Dr. Alan Grant Lego piece, it wasn't a shot from the film. It was the Lego piece of the toilet from the film. And so he got really annoyed that out of all the actors, the main character didn't have his face on the box.
The toilet.
The toilet.
I'm so glad you said that, Elliott, because
Now
that
he
helped?
knows.
you've
Has that
helped me. Well, you've helped me narrow it down a bit, but
Ricky needs to know this. I will be very disappointed.
this could be a deal breaker with me and Lily.
Oh no.
A decade of friendship.
A
Down
decade of it just done. Never.
I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you.
All right. Never. It would never happen. All right. Number 21. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Who is the most Oscar-nominated actor?
there you go.
Most Oscar-nominated actor?
Yes.
Because the way she wrote it down is just who is the most nominated actor, and I was like, that's not enough information to be.
Yeah.
making a
I'm
question.
sorry. I left out that word. It was me.
All of this is you.
That's pretty tricky.
is me. It's easy. Easy peasy.
I honestly
lemon
don't think you even need to like actively know. I feel like you can guess this one.
You can guess. Yeah.
Nominated.
Yeah.
Nominated. Yeah.
Okay.
So not the one with the most wins, but
Right.
it's the most
Nominated.
nominated.
Right. Exactly.
They say it
Okay,
every time.
Is it my
You
turn
know
now?
this, Rick. Yes.
Shall I do it? Are we ready?
Yes.
Who are the two actors who both got an Oscar for the role of the Joker? And we want both names, please.
This is easy. This is easy.
Again, you wrote these questions. You think that
I know.
these are based
I
on
know.
your knowledge, which not
I tried to
everybody
be
has.
fair.
I'm smelling my marker to get some inspiration.
Don't stiff shop. This is bad for you.
Have some glue next.
Oh,
and
no.
Snip
God.
some glue. Okay.
It numb the pain of the hangover, so it's all right.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's taking the edge
Ow.
off.
I'm like this. Go away. Go, please,
Go
headache. Go away. Okay, so I have one. You said there were two of them, correct?
There are two
Yeah.
of them. Yeah. Pretty historical.
Okay, here's my question, Lily,
Yes.
for when we get here. Are we going to give them a point for each name, or is it 1 point both names?
1.1 names.
Oh, there you go, guys. She's ruled.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Who are the two actors who both got an Oscar for the role of the Joker?
Who both got an Oscar?
They've both had Oscars for separate movies by playing the role of the Joker. Thunk. Thinking face.
All right.
Again, this is a question that I should know the answer to this. I absolutely know one of them, without a doubt.
Okay. The second one will come as well. I hope that it's gonna come. It's gonna come. I will say that number 23 is who's one of the returning actors in the live-action Kenobi series whose announcement caused chaos on Twitter.
And I will give you a free point in here because I feel like if this is a no-brainer, we're not talking about Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, but
Okay,
no.
thank God.
Because I feel like that's kind of obvious. The show's
Did
about.
you just say
Kenobi?
thank God? Is that what you said?
Can you read the question again because I froze out?
Yeah, I saw because you were
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So number 23 is who's one of the returning actors in the live-action Kenobi series whose
Okay.
announcement caused chaos on Twitter.
Sure.
And
I
when you
don't-
mean chaos, you mean like excitement
No,
or like,
yes.
oh, yeah.
I was gonna say
Good
I don't
one.
remember how much chaos it actually caused, but I'm just
Oh,
gonna
it-
say,
it was-
sure.
It was huge. It was huge. It was huge.
And
It was huge, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
okay.
It was
I don't
very
have
exciting.
Twitter or anything. I have Instagram.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, it's
So this person is returning to the live. He's going to be in the live
He's going to
action
be in this series.
in the
series.
upcoming live action series,
Yes.
Kenobi.
like the Mandalorian stuff,
Yes.
like the
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
And you said it's not.
It's not.
McGregor.
It's not Ewan McGregor.
It's not Ewan McGregor
not
because I
McGregor?
feel like that is an obvious
That it's
point.
obvious.
Yeah.
Because
Well, the
it's
next
called Kenobi.
obvious
so
person would be
Write
write
it
it
down.
down.
him.
Write it
Him.
down.
Him.
Write it down.
I will say the next question in the meantime and say
Yes.
number 24. What horror franchise will receive a live-action TV series on FX?
I'm sorry. Say that again, please.
I said, what horror franchise will receive a live-action TV series on FX?
If
That's a
you
great
know
question.
me, then you will know.
Again, Lily wrote these questions.
I wrote these
That's a great
questions,
question.
so you will know. Just think of me. What could it be? What could it be?
I love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's
Good-
new.
It was a good
It
cut.
was it started off as Charlize Theron's hair from the old
Yeah.
guard, and now I look like a Karen. Where's the manager?
It's a good look for you. Very
It-
good.
it- I think
Yeah.
the short hair
I like
suits you very well.
It's hot.
Yeah,
Oi. All right.
it's your go now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready if everyone else is. All right.
Yes. Number 25.
Okay.
Who directed Get Out and Us?
I just also want to point
yeah.
out for people that Lily wrote us in all capitals, which makes it just, to me, read like US.
I'm sorry. That's on me. Next question.
I have-
I think we can roll.
Okay. I will just say I have Us on DVD and I haven't actually watched it yet. I do need to get around to doing that.
Have you not watched it at all?
I haven't seen it. No, I don't know very much
Oh,
about it at
no.
all. It's one of those ones I've
Ah.
managed to miss a lot of the like. I've seen the like little clips, but like completely out of context.
Yeah.
It's just like really quick shots and stuff. So I don't know anything about the real plot of the movie.
The acting from everyone is insane
Oof,
because they're all
it's-
double rolling and it's just
Mm.
insane.
I do love it when actors get to really stretch and
I-
Oh,
be
yeah.
multiple people.
Lily, I know you love horror films and stuff that makes you not sleep at night.
Yes.
I need to sleep at night.
Important.
I don't. I'm fine.
At age 54,
Everybody-
almost 55, I need to get some rest. So I typically don't watch. It's never really been the thing that I embrace. But if it's something really interesting and sort of out of the box, I may check it out. For example,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Candyman.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I will just go ahead and say, as brilliant as this person is and his team of people, and I've met one of them. I have not seen those two films, and
I will.
I know.
I will
It's
say,
not- it's-
as
Yeah.
somebody who
I
doesn't
know.
tend to watch,
Elliot, I know.
as somebody who
You
doesn't
watch
tend
it.
to
I
watch
know.
horror movies, I
Yeah.
really did think that Get Out was pretty brilliant.
I know it is. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next
Yeah.
question so we can keep going.
Okay.
Who played Ray Charles? I can't speak. Ray Charles in the biopic Ray, and received an Oscar an Oscar.
An Oscar.
For
Oh,
his,
sorry.
You wrote
Sorry.
and I got confused. I was like, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, an Oscar for his portrayal. Portrayal. Not that wasn't. I realized it sounded a bit like I said betrayal then, but it was portrayal.
Portrayal.
Did you say? You said
It
portrayal.
came out a bit weirdly, and it kind of sounded a bit like betrayal. And I was like, no, it's portrayal. Let me just enunciate that a
is.
little better for you.
It is.
And there's a bonus question.
Oh, go for it.
Oh.
Where's it gone? Oh.
Bonus question: whoever spells his last name correctly,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
That's a good point.
Most
Okay.
people misspell it just because of the way it sounds. But go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
you mean the actor's name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How can you misspell that?
It's easy.
Easy.
It's easy.
It's easy. Yeah. It's just an
Trust
easy
me.
mistake. Yeah.
With a guy that has 2 T's at the end of Elliott, it's an easy mistake.
Exactly. Right.
Fair. Okay, fair. Number 27. For which movie did Forrest Whitaker win an Oscar for?
Hey, Lily, can I come in as your editor again real quick?
Yes.
You didn't need the four at the end of that question. You could have just said, for which movie did Forrest Whitaker win an Oscar?
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
That's my editor down there.
Yep.
Just saying.
I'm right
I've
next
got
to
a-
you.
Oh,
Did you
you're
make?
next
Did you make that app? It's called Grammarly. Do you know that
No,
app?
I did not make that up, but I funnily enough,
For some reason, that comes up a lot on my
human
on my
person.
screen. Rick, would you like to buy Grammarly? I'm like, I know how to fucking spell.
I am the human Grammarly.
You're the human
She is.
Well,
And then every
my
once
mom-
in a while, I Google how semicolons work to make sure I'm using them.
Yeah. My,
I've got.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So I was gonna say I've got a bonus question for that question.
Oh,
okay.
okay. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah, my bonus question is, which actor's character was originally the main character of that film?
Oh.
Nice question.
I don't know anything about this movie, so I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I've not seen it, but I know stuff about it, which is
You
crazy.
haven't seen it?
No,
Please
no,
watch
no.
it.
Yeah, no, I
Please
need to.
watch
Oh, I've just realized that the follow-up is also a Forrest Whitaker question.
I love
Like,
Forrest
You
Whitaker.
had
I'm sorry.
you had a moment where you were like, "I'm going to do."
I had a
follow-up
moment.
Forrest. Yes.
Yeah. Like your question was which actor's character was
Yeah,
originally
yeah.
supposed to be
The
main-
main
you're
character.
The main
yeah.
character.
You're looking for the actor, isn't it?
So you're looking for the actor. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Same film, right? Okay, gotcha.
Same.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm gonna switch gears and talk about the next thing, which is
Yes.
also about Forrest Whitaker, where it says, where Lily has written, "What character did Forrest Whitaker portray in Star Wars?" This would be specifically in Rogue One, right?
Yeah.
And the TV shows.
Oh yeah, I guess. So within the Star Wars franchise, then.
The Star Wars franchise, yes.
KD.
I like to be specific to make sure that everybody knows exactly what they're answering.
I like your background, by the way.
Thank you. Lily made this lovely.
I
This is
made
not
it.
going to be a thumbnail.
Oh, look at that. That's you guys.
It's
that's
us.
That's us.
And all the thumbnails we did. I did for them.
What is it all in all the different?
It just says 1 year of all the films we judged before, and then live stream and stuff.
Oh, okay, right. So each frame
So
is like a
yeah, so
clip
all of
from the
these,
live stream.
all
Oh man.
of these are the thumbnails from our episodes.
Yes.
Oh,
you
that's
are
so
there
cool.
somewhere as well. You are
Yeah.
up there. At the
I'm
V.
like-
You're at
Like
V.
right there.
Are you-
Right there.
right. Somewhere in this area.
It's
No,
like
of course,
today's,
all gonna
today's
start.
weather is going to be mostly cloudy. And rainy.
Over here.
No, his Ricky's thumbnail is at the V. So to all the films, V.
Oh, we! I thought you said V. That was why I was
No,
pointing
we,
down
we,
here. We.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there you
Yeah.
are.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
you're right
Uh,
there.
I see you.
Right there.
Right,
There
right
he is.
Okay, gotcha.
There he is. I will jump onto the next question.
Again.
Okay.
another question.
Which it's my question. So if you know me, this is gonna be very easy. 29. What's the title of the 2016 incredibly successful Korean zombie movie?
Which
It's
I
one of
did
Lily's
watch,
favorite movie.
and
Sorry.
it was good.
No.
Also, there's a crane fly currently attacking my webcam.
Oh wow! Yeah. Careful. You mentioned this. You
I did.
mentioned it on air.
I did.
She bought it
So
for me
many
for my
times.
birthday.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And Katie
Rick,
watched it.
this is
Katie watched
this
it.
is where being her really good friend helps to know the answer.
Wow.
Burn.
I know. I'm like, I used to be that, but I'm not anymore.
Of course you are. Come on. Elliott is a savage.
Right, yeah. I've got the European mantle covered. It's fine.
Hey man, hey, there you go.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Shall I follow up again?
Yes.
Okay, number 30.
30.
Which Korean movie again? Which Korean movie ended up taking home Best Foreign Language Film and Best Picture at the Oscars?
Great film.
It is. It's an
Fucking
excellent-
amazing film.
Such a good movie.
And that took me by surprise so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, some of the greatest like post-Oscar winning pictures with,
Oh,
with the
yeah.
director.
Yes.
And I would like to add when we give the answer, I would like to add a little bit of tidbit of information to that
Yes,
question
please.
because I think it's just really it's kind of fun for me personally, but
It is
I'll
a
explain later.
fantastic movie.
It is.
It was one of those movies. It took me a really long time to actually get to the cinema to see it because it took a while for it to come out over here. So the hype built up a lot around it. I was very excited, and I genuinely it got to a certain point where I thought it was the end of the movie, and I was feeling a bit disappointed because I wasn't seeing exactly what everybody else was seeing.
Yes.
And then the last act of the movie happened, and I went, "Oh, I get it."
Oh yeah.
This movie absolutely lives up to the hype.
Great film. I mean, man, I love this film. I just can't pull it out of my brain right now. The title.
It's gonna come.
Again, let it
Until
sit for a
then,
bit.
I will say number 31. For which movie did Chloe Zhao receive an Oscar? That's pretty recent, so.
I have a huge crush on her, by the way.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's very cool.
gorgeous.
She's so. I know. Like, I just want to hang with her
Yeah.
and talk movies and like everything that we're doing. Like, she would fit right in this podcast.
Oh
I
my
bet you.
god, yes.
And she's directing this massive Marvel film.
Yep. Lily's very excited for this movie.
The Eternals.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I am over the moon.
Also,
And, like, she's a nerd and she's cute. And she's got
She's-
these really big ears and she's
Oh my
like
God.
long. Like, she's perfect
Yes.
for me.
I love the fact that she turned up to the Oscars in trainers. That's
that
what
yeah,
won me
yes.
over.
did perfect.
Yeah.
That won me
Yes.
over.
Also,
I was like,
I was like,
Fully.
she is fucking dope. Like, I just
She
want to
is.
hang with her. Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Chance is in the chat saying hello. Chance,
Aw.
if you, I understand it's Monday morning for you, and if you might be working, but if
Where
you
is
want to
he?
come in,
Where is Chance?
he's in Australia as well.
Yes.
But if you want to come in, please just yell, and we'll send you. I think you should have the link. It's in
the group
it's in the
chat,
group
yeah.
chat. So you're welcome to come in and
Yes.
join us. But I understand if you are busy.
Yes.
But thank you for stopping by and hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
We love Chance as well.
Yes, we do.
And now let's reveal the answers. What do we say?
Oh.
All right.
Is the exam over?
We got one more
One more.
round.
Oh, whoa.
One
There's
more round.
there's not as many questions in
There's
this.
too much thinking for someone who's completely, my head is killing me. But feeling better though, actually. So that's good.
Good. We just did phase 2, and then phase 3 is going to be the last one. So Katie, why don't you go first?
Okay. Ellen.
Okay, wait. Are we doing another phase?
Yeah. So
No. We just.
We're
point.
going to do the answers now, and then we're going to do the next.
Oh, we're doing the
Yes.
answers. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing
Yes.
answers. So, first
Okay.
question: who plays Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise? It's the one and only Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
My wife in another galaxy, like
Oh my
another
gosh.
timeline, is Sigourney
My
Weaver.
my mom in another galaxy.
Love her.
I love Sigourney. I will also answer Rick's question. So the Xenomorph, I don't want to butcher his name, was played by Bolaji Badejo.
Oh,
who's
right.
who's an African American.
Yes.
Wonderful guy.
That's your
to your
That
question.
was your extra question.
was
who
your
played the
question.
Xenomorph.
right, but who actually plays the alien?
Yeah, that's him.
Right. But
That's him.
but are you sure that's him?
I am
I mean, I know-
100% sure.
Okay, you want to
I was
because
gonna say, do you want to test her on this?
Do you want to test me on Alien?
let me pull up Google. Let me ask Google. Because
they don't say too loudly, my phone will react.
because I thought the actor's name was Kevin, who actually is in the alien suit.
That's Balaji.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Is
let
his Western name Kevin?
Maybe.
I think we should let you look that up, and Lily
Yes,
should say
look
the
it up.
answer to the next
Yeah,
question.
keep going.
And-
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Who directed the Dark Knight trilogy? That's one of my favorite directors, Mr. Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. That's right.
Christopher Nolan. Katie?
Who connected the Cornetto trilogy, which is obviously Shaun the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World End, and that is Edgar Wright,
Edgar Wright.
who is one of my favorite directors. And
Indeed.
I think any person who did film
Edgar Wright.
sort of
Okay.
around the time I did went through a phase where they just got into Edgar Wright movies. So.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I
watched
know
Baby Driver
you guys
for the
talked
first
about
time.
this on your show, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was it was our third episode, I think, where we talked about Edgar Wright.
Right.
I don't know
Nice.
that.
Yeah. I just watched Baby Driver for the first time a couple of months back.
Oh yeah, Baby Driver kind of.
Did you like it?
I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was so well done. Yeah.
I stand by, and I've said this many times. I think if he's been mentioned a couple of times. He's doing a sequel to Baby Driver. I think it should be a prequel, and I think it should be about Buddy and Darling. And
Yes.
I say this every time. I just think it'd like do like a proper like Thelma and Louise like type thing, with John Hamm and Isa Gonzalez. I just think it would be cool, and it would make a great
Yeah.
film.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Okay.
Michael in the chat said
Yeah.
you're thinking of Predator, and it's Kevin Peter.
He's
Hall.
correct. I was thinking Predator.
Oh, you were thinking
Yeah.
about Predator.
I was
Okay.
thinking about this outrageously handsome actor who
Yeah.
has left us, Kevin
Yeah,
Peter
was
Hall.
He was handsome. Yeah.
He played the Predator.
He
yeah,
did,
so-
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got it mixed. I got it confused. So,
It's
yeah.
okay.
I think
it
a lot of
happens.
people confuse Alien and Predator, especially with. I think it's like for people who aren't particularly familiar, it's one of those things that have like similar energies, and obviously they were in the movie together, so it's like if you're not intently familiar with the films, I think it's an easy thing to kind of mix up. Don't gasp at me, woman.
Yes, again, my heart can't handle this.
Don't gasp at me.
Give the next answer.
I will. How many MCU films are currently out? 25 with Shang-Chi.
Damn, is it?
25.
It is.
Yeah.
Is it 25?
Yep.
25.
films.
There were 23 in the Infinity War saga. And there's been 2 since then. So you had Spider-Man and Shang-Chi. Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Black Widow.
And Black Widow.
and Shang-Chi.
And Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay. So
Black Widow,
the
that's right.
Spider-Man counted in the last one.
Post Endgame, there's been 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Post
Okay.
Endgame is 3.
I forgot that Black Widow came.
Oh
Man,
my god.
I was off on that one.
Oh my god. Katie, give
I
us
was
some
in,
next answer.
I was the role that Chadwick Boseman voiced in the animated series What If, and I'm going by what Lily has written here, is she's written T'Challa as Star-Lord.
Yep.
Yep.
He was so
He
good.
did. He was excellent. Okay, what superhero did Chris Evans play before Captain America? And that was the Human Torch. In
Flame on!
Fantastic Four. Flame on!
Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
It
Johnny
is
Storm
Johnny
indeed.
Storm.
What I want to know is who this other fucking characters you mentioned is, because I have no idea.
Oh, the other guy that he played.
Yeah.
That was with Ryan Reynolds.
No, that was for Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, was
yeah.
that
that
was
for
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
confused in my brain.
With Ryan, that's easy. He played Wade Wilson before as Deadpool in the Wolverine movie, the second one.
That's the same
Oh,
character.
the first one. It is the same, but it's a very bad
No.
interpretation of.
Yeah,
of
it's
No,
of
Katie,
Deadpool.
it's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the
It's
same.
not the same.
But like,
It's a multiverse.
No, Katie, no, it's just not. We do not accept that version of
Yeah.
movies.
again, but it's okay. I'm not going to do this.
No, we're not. We're not.
Actually, funnily enough, the next question is the one about Ryan Reynolds. So it's who did he play before Deadpool? And it's obviously Green Lantern,
It is.
which is a movie I haven't seen, and nor do I really
Good for you.
care to.
No, don't watch it.
Based on the
for
reaction from
you.
everybody on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, even Ryan
And
is
Ryan
himself
Reynolds
trying to
himself.
distance himself from it. So
Yeah.
Didn't he like? There was like a whole joke at the end of was it Deadpool 2 where he goes
Yeah.
yeah.
Goes back and kills off both Green
He's a great
Lantern
actor.
and
There's
Wade
no question.
Wilson.
The movie just.
It
Yeah.
just sucks.
Yeah.
Right, Lily.
Yes.
After you.
What role did Chris Pratt play in Jurassic World? And the correct answer to that is Owen Grady.
Owen Grady.
Oh, that's right.
I feel like that's one of those things where it's like you go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, what's the name of the main character in Avatar?" And they'd be like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fake Sully.
That's right.
"Well, yeah, of course you'd know that." But like,
Yeah, you're not the average person when it comes to film.
I'm sorry.
there's a great video of Jack's Films, who's a
Oh,
guy
yeah.
I've been watching
I've
for a
seen
long time, who actually went out on the street and was like, "Hey, who's the guy who plays Iron Man? Who's the guy who plays like the main character, or like who plays Darth Vader, or like these
Yeah,
questions?"
yeah.
And then he goes, "What's the name of the main character in Avatar?" And they go,
Jake
And only
Sully.
one person remembered at the very end.
Very
How can
James
you not
Cameron.
remember that?
because that movie is really forgettable.
How dare you?
In plot, yes.
What is?
Avatar.
Uh, oh, we can't be friends anymore.
no,
Like,
Katie.
I've
be
seen
friends
that movie
anymore.
once and I don't remember anything.
I love you.
about
I think
the
you're
plot.
awesome, but we can't be
But
friends.
no, we can't be friends. I'm sorry,
No,
Katie.
but you have to remember that movie became the biggest movie in the world and has made absolutely no real cultural impact.
Oh, sure, but all the technology came from that. Like everything.
Sure,
that is
but I'm
advanced that
talking
came
about
from
like
that.
zeitgeisty sort of
Okay.
impact. It didn't. Like, people don't remember the plot of Avatar. Like, the average person who went and saw Avatar doesn't
Well, they
remember.
do. They just watch Pocahontas instead.
Elliott.
She's right on the plot. It is
It's
Pocahontas
and like,
in
I
the
remember it
futuristic
being
world.
beautiful. That's all I remember about the
Yeah.
film.
But everything is a rewrite of something at this.
Oh yeah, no
I'm
denying that.
Like, come on. I'm sorry, but that's true. Like, it's
No
very
denying
hard
that.
to find very good movies that are completely original.
Anyway, I'm gonna do the next
anyway.
answer real quick here.
Isn't it me?
No,
This is definitely
oh, yeah,
deserving
it's
of.
you.
This is deserving of a much longer discussion.
Oh my
So-
god.
I
yeah.
should. To be fair, I'm
You know?
fully aware that I should. Watch
It might
Avatar
even get
again.
like a heated discussion. You know.
I should watch that movie again. 'Cause I genuinely, I haven't seen it since I saw it in the cinema when I was, what, 12? So it's been
Oh,
nearly.
your baby.
Because it came out 2000. It was 2009.
2009.
Yeah, so I would have
2009.
roughly.
Yeah.
I would have been either 11 or 12, depending on which half of the year it came out.
Oh my god, made me feel so fucking old. Okay,
And I'll say the next.
let's go to the next question, please.
And who played Dr. Alan Grant in the Jurassic franchise was Sam Neill.
Ah,
And
Damn
Lily's
it.
gone.
that- she's going to get.
Oh
Oh,
god.
she's gone. Fucking.
She's
The
going-
entire
she's getting-
Avatar
getting-
dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see.
Okay. That question
how
that was
obsessed
that was
I am.
number 10, right? Is that what that was?
I don't
Yes.
have the numbers in the same way
okay.
you do. So
Okay.
yeah, I just
Wow. Wow.
the books are
Free
taking
book.
up so
Oh,
much
you look.
bandwidth that
Oh,
she's
God.
actually sticking.
Nice. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Where'd you get those?
Oh, from Forbidden Planet.
Forbidden Planet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My friends. The love of my lives.
It is the most wonderful store ever built.
Yeah,
It is.
It-
there's not
it's
one
in-
nearby to me.
It's
so
in
I-
London, right? Is that where it is?
It is, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
There's one in Edinburgh as well. If you
Edinburgh,
ever find
yeah,
your
yeah.
way up there.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming it's still there. Who knows
It's
post-pandemic? But
even further away from where I
Okay, where are we at? Are we
am.
at 20? We're at 20.
21.
21 technically, but it's 20 on our list.
Ah.
But did you guys know who was Dr. Alan Grant?
Yes,
I-
I did that one because you left.
I did not.
Yes.
I was like, I know him.
Lily, don't dwell on this.
Hugo Weaving.
Don't dwell.
Okay, I will jump on to 21 then. I have to move on from this. Who is the most Oscar-nominated actor? And that is Miss Meryl Streep.
But you said, okay, hold on.
Yes.
Now, you said actor
Yes.
Yeah, we don't gender things here.
We don't gender things here.
because
Sorry.
I'm
A lot
from
of
a
people use.
I'm from a slightly older generation, and
So you-
this is something I've had to ask my lately like younger people, which is, Do you, especially in all seriousness, like, do you prefer the word actor or actress? And I've gotten both answers.
Yeah, I think
I've gotten,
it is
I mean, from
personal.
27-year-old actors, actors, female actors, they say, well, you can call me actress. And then I asked the exact same question to someone a little bit younger than her, and she said, just call me actor.
Yeah.
So right away, I'm thinking male in my head.
That's my brain as well, but only because I was told that way, like in English class, that there's a difference between actor and actress.
Okay.
But I did actually look it up, and if you write in the most Oscar-nominated actor, it's gonna bring out Meryl Streep. So I went off of that because Katie knows that I mix up genders a lot of times. Because,
okay. Yeah. So I mean, well, let me ask you. I mean, you ladies prefer the word actor or actress?
Actor.
I don't think it matters because I'm not an actor or an actress in any capacity, so I kind of think it just goes by what the person I would be referring to is comfortable with.
Okay.
I prefer actor.
Well, what would be the male answer for that question?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Most nominated.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not Al Pacino.
Nope. Al Pacino is like number 24.
Wow,
something like that.
Is he? I thought he was.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like
way
down.
way up there.
Nah. Tom Hanks didn't even make the list, so I'm very disappointed in that fact.
Okay.
I'm like,
I thought Pacino was
one
of the most nominated actors, but he never won. And then they gave him the fucking Oscar for this film. What was it? Scent of a Woman.
Yes.
And I'm like,
which was very great.
It was a great film, but I'm like, what about all the stuff before?
It's a bit like Martin Scorsese finally getting his Best Director for Oscar for The Departed, as opposed to some of the other things that he's done.
Right. Of course. Okay.
They're just like, we have to give it to him.
Not The Godfather, but he gets it for Scent of a Woman. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All
right. Katie, let's move on.
Oh yes. So and again, we need both names for this to be allowed the point. Who are the two actors who got the role, an Oscar for the role of Joker, and that's Joaquin Phoenix, who won not very long ago, and Heath Ledger, who obviously won posthumously at the time.
Rick.
Which one didn't you get?
Rick.
Got it. Well, of course. The first person that popped in my head was Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
You didn't get Joaquin?
But I have seen Joker probably 14 times. And I for some reason I wasn't putting it. I wasn't putting it
watch over and over again. That's not a fun movie to watch over and over again.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's
from an actor standpoint, it's a great film.
Yeah,
to watch
it's
over
just
and over
very depressing, is what I meant.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yes.
But
True.
Depends on what you're into, But from a performance point of view, I watched it. I just thought it was an electric performance. It's amazing. But I kept thinking, it's kind of in my mind, it's kind of a one-off film. It's not something that's part of, let's say, the Dark Knight, trilogy. It's like a one-off, and I wasn't putting that in the same category, really. So, yeah. Okay.
Fair. I will go and say that the answer to number 23 was who's one of the returning actors in the live-action Canopy series whose announcement caused chaos in Twitter was Hayden Christensen, who plays Anakin Skywalker.
Good. That was the exciting thing because Hayden Christensen hasn't. I think he like fully retired from acting for a while, didn't he?
He kind of did, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that he's coming back for this is very exciting.
It's very exciting. And I am very sad that he's going to come to Birmingham MCM, and it looks like he's not coming to London MCM, because honestly, after all the attacks and everything he had because of the portrayal of Anakin, I just want to give him a hug. I felt for that guy so much.
He might still. They haven't announced any London.
It's true. It's like they don't tend to until like after the October one. It happens anyway.
Yeah. Because they've got both him and Ian McDiarmid for Birmingham.
Yes.
So it's quite the duo.
What a what's the phrase? It's no. I'm gonna forget that thought. It's fine. And I'll go on to the next question and say the answer to which horror franchise will be getting a live-action TV series on FX is Alien. Alien is
It's
getting a little
Alien.
live-action TV series on FX, and it'll be done by Noah Hawley, who did Legion,
Right.
which is a show that I love very dearly. So I'm very. I know you read like what he's like thinking of doing for the series and like the concept for it, and you're not particularly pleased, but I think
am
it could be
very
very
frustrated.
interesting.
I am very frustrated with that decision. I'm like, because
It's set on
it's set on Earth,
right? Yeah. So
which is. Huh?
you don't know. It could be good. He makes good shows.
Have
There's
it-
Noah
have
Hawley.
it-
Why don't you? Why? What's the problem? Why don't you?
Well, first of all, have you seen Alien versus Predator, Requiem, which
It's
was
fucking
set on
horrible.
Earth?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
horrible.
thank you, thank you. Aliens, the Xenomorphs.
I'm sorry.
It's awful.
That's the
awful.
one where they had the alien dogs. Like
Yeah.
the
No,
That's one-
that was the new Predator movie.
predator dogs or something.
Yeah. That was the new
Uh,
Predator movie, which also
okay.
sucked.
But even the other one was just like.
Yeah. In this one, it was like the hybrid of Predator and Alien and whatnot, and it was
But was that with Sanaa Lathan?
no, she was in the first Alien versus Predator.
Right. But then there was the following
Yeah.
one, which was the
Yeah.
one you're talking about, right?
The
Okay.
Requiem one, yeah.
Requiem,
Which was
right,
the
okay.
first Alien versus Predator was also set on Earth, but that was a tad bit better. I did actually enjoy that one because it was
Yeah.
it was alright. But
Yeah,
just don't.
I'm just
Just don't-
saying, this guy makes good TV. The
Yes,
first
but,
season of Legion is still one of the best like seasons of a show I have ever seen, and I have heard very good things about Fargo. So it's like
Fargo.
that doesn't mean
Fargo, yeah.
one thing. It doesn't. I don't. I'm coming at this from a perspective of somebody who hasn't seen the movies that you're talking about, but it sounds like it might not be the fact that it's set on Earth that's the issue. It might just be the movie.
Nah, it is the fact because if it plays after, because
Might just
obviously
be the
they
movie.
already announced that it has nothing to do with Alan Ripley's story,
Right.
but it plays after Alan Ripley's story, and at the end of Alien 4 they actually land on Earth, which is basically completely destroyed,
Right.
and there are just wastelands and whatnot. So I'm like,
I just feel like you should give him a chance.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Like
The show
obviously.
isn't out yet.
Like, but to be fair, I will once again say that please let Neil Blomkamp make his Alien movie with Alan Ripley returning. Thank you. Bye.
Next
Um,
question.
My message. Next question. Yes.
Next answer.
Next answer. Sorry. Yes. 25. Who directed Get Out and Us? It was Jordan Peele. It was great.
Mhm.
It is.
Who is
I think we're
great.
gonna try and move this along a little bit quicker.
Yes,
so I'm
yes,
gonna go
yes.
straight into the next one.
Go for it.
Who played Ray Charles in the biopic Ray and received an Oscar for his portrayal is Jamie Foxx, and that's spelled with 2 X's, not 1.
2 X's. Yes.
Did you know that?
Yep.
I mean, I had it
Obvious.
written down, so it was kind of like I didn't need to
I
not
did.
know it at the time.
I love Jamie.
You're like,
so-
I made the damn question. Yeah, I knew the answer.
Lily wrote the questions. I just was
I
reading
wrote-
them.
Yeah. But I knew. I love Jamie.
Arguably one of his best performances ever,
Oh yes. 100%.
without a question. Yeah.
I think what the one that is closest to it is Just Mercy. If you haven't watched Just Mercy, please watch it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. We should talk movies for another podcast
Yeah,
or something.
yes,
That's-
yes, yes,
yeah.
Yeah, because this is not a movie podcast.
It's not.
It's not. It's tangents, or I don't know at this point. Number 27. For which movie did Forest Whitaker win an Oscar for? And that was The Last King of Scotland.
Yes.
And the real protagonist
film.
there is James McAvoy's character.
James McAvoy. That's right.
James McAvoy's, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
Yep,
think
yep,
I do
yep.
know what this movie is then.
That was probably the first time I saw James McAvoy. I thought he was
Oh.
incredible in the film.
He's just
incredible.
great.
He's great. He's great in
but-
everything.
But Forrest was. I mean, he just won it within 3 minutes of him
Just-
on screen. I was like,
yeah.
he's got it. He's got it.
He's got it. He's got it.
Speaking of Forrest Whitaker, he played the character Saw Gerrera in the Star Wars franchise.
Indeed.
Oh.
29. What's the title of the 2016 incredibly successful Korean zombie film?
Not
And
biased at all.
It is Train to Busan or Busangsei.
How do you spell that?
Busan?
Busan, Busan. Maybe the girl who's not.
But yeah, no,
B-U-S-A-
Yeah, Busan. Yeah.
Yes. Did I spell it
and-
right?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Good.
And that's the
The Korean
that's-
zombie movie.
right. But I can see it. You said I can see it on Netflix, right? Can I see it on Netflix? or
I
something?
don't know
It's-
actually. Where it
It's
might-
on Prime. It's an Amazon.
It's on Prime. Amazon Prime.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
I do want to see it because I remember you brought that up.
Honestly, just if you Google the movie, it's when it comes up on the side with all like the details of the film, it will usually tell you where it's available to stream or where you can
Yes.
rent it, which is a
Yes.
very handy little feature that Google has,
It is.
and
It
one
is.
that I use regularly now. And I'm gonna move on with that Korean language film that won Best Foreign Picture and Best Picture at the Oscars was Parasite.
Parasite.
Parasite, the best
Great
one.
film.
And 31, for which movie did Chloe Zhao receive an Oscar? That was Nomadland.
Yes.
Which
And
was a
how many
lovely movie.
points? It was good.
Can I just quickly
Yes.
ask a question to the panel?
Yes,
We are the panel.
we are the panel.
You are a living panel.
Oh my god.
What is the name of the film starring the actor, and it was Oscar nominated, starring the actor from The Walking Dead?
Which actor in The Walking
Which
Dead?
one? Rick?
Hold on.
Because there's a lot. There have been a lot of people in that show.
Or Michonne? Or
Come on, you guys.
come on.
I need
I
more
don't know.
details here, man.
I mean,
I
need
know,
more
I know,
details.
I know. That is kind of vague. It came out last year and it was
Okay.
nominated. It was a fantastic film.
Last year.
Yes.
It was nominated for this year's Oscars.
Oh, Minari. Stephen Yeun.
That's
Minari.
it.
Oh,
Minari.
thank
There
you.
you go.
Yes,
Thank you.
I
Because
haven't seen that. I've
that
been
was
meaning
that
to
was
watch
what
that.
I was thinking was the answer. Was Minari, right?
Minari
It's a
is
Korean
great.
family that's they've
Yeah.
relocated to, I believe, Georgia or Alabama, a southern state, and they're trying to, they bring their grandmother and they're trying to get their life.
I really
back
wanted
together
to see
and-
that, but it was like
Yeah.
it was out at that time when it was like very early when the cinema started opening again
Okay.
for us, and I just didn't feel
That's
like
great.
going at that point.
Highly
Where it was like, I really want to see it.
Highly recommended, but I highly recommend seeing it. It's an amazing film.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
Stephen
Stephen Yeun, yeah.
Stephen Yeun. Yeah.
Stephen Yeun, amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole cast was fantastic, and the actress who played the grandmother won the Oscar.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
very sweet. I remember.
She was like,
She
"Where's
is
Brad
great.
Pitt?"
It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, she's like, "Where's Brad?" Like the
Amazing.
whole time, I'm looking for Brad
Yeah.
Pitt. Where is he? I was like,
He
"I
was,
love
he
this
was a
lady."
producer on the film, wasn't he?
Yeah,
That's true. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I thought you were talking about that, but you're actually talking about
Yeah.
Parasite.
Parasite. Okay.
Parasite.
Parasite
Yes.
like broke a whole bunch of like records because
Yes.
it was like it,
Yeah.
yes, obviously it won foreign language one, but it also won like Bong Joon-ho won best director, and then it won best
Director.
picture.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then there's that great picture of Bong Joon-ho making his Oscars kiss because that's just the
Yes.
best.
He's great. I love him so much.
All right.
Let's hear the points. Thineth, how many points did you get on this one?
So I think it's out of 41 if I include the bonus questions. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I have 34. So,
Okay.
34
Sorry.
altogether.
Yeah, no, 34 points out of 41,
Okay.
For that
I
section
think.
For the
No, overall.
overall. Okay.
overall. Okay. Elliott.
So for that section, I got 19. No, 20. Sorry, 20. Yeah.
20. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 20.
Review with 28 currently.
Yeah.
I can do maths.
Okay. Rick.
Do we get points for both? Like, for example, the King of Scotland, there's 2 answers. Do we get 1 point for each answer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Counted that, so surely. I've counted it.
I
So,
know.
Lily, Lily's laughing at me like,
Sure, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I got 14.
Okay.
Oh, a ton. A
Not
ton.
bad.
Not bad. And we arrived to the last one, the last section, phase 3, TV shows, TV show questions.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm looking at these now and I'm like, man, I should have written a couple of these. This really is more my section, but it's fine. I don't have the brain capacity
so
for this
good.
right now, so
Okay, go ahead.
it's fine. Right.
32.
Yes, starting with 32. Who plays the president in The West Wing?
Oh, come on.
My President Bartlett,
Everybody knows who he is.
I sure hope so.
the greatest U.S. president, who was
Yep.
unfortunately fictional.
I have a bonus question for that question.
Sure, do it. I'm because now I'm curious to know if I know the answer to this.
I'm like this since I'm losing this motherfucker. I want to add in something. Whatever. And what film did this actor star in?
Oh, I know.
In
the
1973, I think is the year. That also stars Marlon Brando.
I think. Is this the one that
Classic film.
has
Classic.
a very similar? No, hang on. I'm thinking of a different movie. Never mind.
It's gonna come to me.
No, I'm thinking of a different film because I was still in the sort of political.
I'll give you a clue. It's based on a novel, based on a book,
Yes.
and very controversial racist book, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
very hard to read. I read it. I read it with my teeth, like this. Like, ah. But the adaptation of the book I think is incredible.
Fascinating.
Okay, that's it.
Can I get a point if I guess the book?
Yeah, shit, you can win.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like we've lost control.
You won.
We lost control. Yes.
Quizzes.
But
I want to be on your show, man.
you're hired. I think I know. 33. Which big fantasy trilogy will get a series on Amazon Prime?
Is in fact getting a series on Amazon Prime.
It's based on. You said these are films that are going to be on.
Yes.
Amazon Prime?
A very famous
It's
fantasy.
a really famous fantasy trilogy. It's getting a series on Amazon Prime.
Really?
Yes. Very, very famous.
I
I
think
can't
it's.
say anything else. And Katie can't say anything else.
All I was going to say is it's going to be. I think it's going to be the most expensive show that Amazon has ever
yes.
produced.
Is it Raiders of the
Yeah.
Lost Ark?
No.
I don't. You write it down. We'll tell you later. I will say the next
Go ahead.
question, which is number 34. That says, "Who ended up sitting on the Iron Throne at the end of Game of Thrones?"
I'm sorry.
Again, Lily wrote these questions.
I did.
I'm probably the one person on this panel who's never seen the show.
No, I haven't
Katie?
either. I mean, I watched
Okay.
most of the first season and then I never watched any
Yeah.
more of it.
I've worked with someone from the show on The Magicians, but
Oh, you did?
I've never actually seen the show.
Yes.
Yeah,
You should.
yeah.
You most definitely should. Next question, number 35. Which HBO series got cancelled this year, causing a huge outrage among fans?
Two of them
Yep.
right here.
Two of them are right
Yep.
here.
Oh wow. It got canceled this year. You said?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a clue?
Um,
Can you help?
I will actually say somebody who was in the show very sadly passed away not very long ago.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
Wow.
And
wow.
I bet like not very long ago, I think like literally in the past week.
Wow. Oh.
And I will also say that it got a lot of Emmy nominations.
Amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him in Vancouver. I was walking my dog Buddy, and we ran into each other. And
Yeah.
he stopped to meet my dog, and we chatted. I know who you're talking about. He was on the show. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was brilliant in it as
He was
well.
brilliant.
Damn.
That penultimate
know him.
episode.
I'm just trying to think of
Yep.
the show.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay. Okay.
It will. Your turn, Katie.
Oh, it is. This is a good one.
36.
Who plays Daredevil in the Netflix show Daredevil?
Mm.
Easy peasy lemon.
He's from your part of the world.
He is actually
is.
very close to my part of the world.
Like how close?
Like he grew up in the area that I'm from, or I currently.
Oh,
live.
really?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know, just as a quick side note, did you know that I just listened to a podcast? I did a podcast with a group from Philadelphia called Bingetown TV.
Oh, cool.
You guys will love these guys. It's a brother, his sister, and three of their best friends. They have this really successful podcast called Bingetown, and they invited me, Olivia Taylor, Magana Tova, and the actor who plays Ember, Dominic Burgess. Yeah, they invited him, and then they asked Dominic where he's from. He says I believe he's from London, but he grew up actually, I believe, not too far from where you are, Katie.
Okay, yeah, it's
There you go.
I said this and I realized that people googling will who Google Charlie Cox will.
Oops, you just blew
Oh,
the answer.
Katie!
Oops.
It is
Oops.
11 o'clock and that's
Scribbling
not
out
bad.
Ben Affleck.
That's no longer a question in this quiz.
That's no.
All right, you know what?
We
Yeah.
took it out.
I'll tell
We
you
took it
what.
out.
I will change the question then and say who played Karen.
Ugh!
Who
got a
Lily doesn't
huge
like
crush.
for some reason. But
I
like,
have a massive crush on her.
No!
Oh, I don't know her name. Can't you have at least
No.
given us who plays Punisher?
Yeah, that's.
no.
I love for the Punisher. Who plays Billy Rose? Oh shit!
I have a massive crush on that actress. What is her name?
I know. I like the actress. I
She's
just
a
hate
she's a
Karen.
very cool
I,
woman.
I just think
Just-
I think she was terrific. I love the whole cast.
Yeah.
she's a very cool woman.
So
She also
much.
does D&D stuff, which means she's goes up in my estimations immediately.
Yes. I will go on and say
Very good DM as well. I've seen her do a couple of DM things. So she's
Okay.
brilliant.
nice. Number 37. Who became the new Captain America at the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
It was so cool.
It was great.
I'll tell you who
Yeah.
did. I did.
That's right.
I am that
I-
guy.
I am very envy of
God
your
damn
shit.
it.
I am
that guy.
very envy of your shit. When I saw it in one of the news, I was like, ah.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite lines in that whole series of films is I believe from Civil War, and you ladies, I'm sure you gentlemen would know the answer. It's when Captain America is fighting Iron Man,
Yes.
and he's down, he's bloody, half of his mask is ripped off his face, and he says, "You don't deserve that shield. That's my father's shield." And I was like, man, that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
Like I even just got chills saying that because it's so much emotion tied into the whole story, of the
Yep.
shield itself. So anyway,
Yeah.
Katie,
Oh yes. Hello.
38.
The next question is who plays Maeve in HBO's Westworld series?
never
I-
seen it,
I dearly love this woman.
Never
I will
seen it.
Say this. Very
but I can
dearly.
guess.
You can guess.
Yes. Is she kind of
Hoping you're
cute?
going to say.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's gorgeous. She's great.
And I think
let's
she's
just
from
go
your part of
with-
the world. She's from your part of the world.
She is from our
is.
part of the world.
I think I know who it is.
Thanks. You've helped me to narrow it down.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot that was her name in the show.
Tell you're kind of quiet down there in Australia.
Thineth
just-
thinking.
All my mental energy is just trying to figure out who these people are. I have no idea.
I hope you don't mind me saying this. You remind me so much of my nephew because he's so
Aw.
fucking cool and he's so smart and he's so chill and he doesn't say shit except when he must. Like when he only talks only when it's necessary, and then when he says something, it changes
Okay.
the temperature in the room. Yeah, so,
Fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Oh God, that's so cool. Thineth, that's a big compliment. I hope you know.
Huge
that.
compliment.
Take that.
Yeah,
Huge
I'll take
compliment.
that.
huge compliment.
Uh,
I'm panicking inside, but
Okay, I will say number 39. Who
Okay.
plays the role of Ahsoka? I can't speak today in the live action The Mandalorian, and the same titled.
And
Ah.
the
Actually
show
serious.
that she
The
will
show.
be in.
She will be in. Who's the actress? The wonderful.
The actress,
Yes,
right?
yes. She's great.
Is she kind of like muscle bound?
She will be for this. I think she's already like putting in the
She's
work.
she's probably taken a regime for this
Yeah,
role, but yeah.
Probably,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Katie.
Okay.
number
Are we ready?
14.
Yeah. Again, Lily already written these questions.
I know. I'm sorry. If you know
Who
me, you're
plays?
gonna know.
These three roles: General Kerrigan, Billy Russo, and Logan. In Westworld, by the way, that one last
Logan
one was in
in
Westworld.
Westworld, yes.
okay.
This is in Westworld.
Yeah.
The last one, Logan, is from Westworld. I just because I feel like I to give a little bit of General Kerrigan is
Okay.
in Shadow and Bone, and Billy Russo is in both the just the Punisher. He wasn't in
Just the
any-
Punisher,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was just in the Punisher.
That's a
series.
big clue, though. You're not playing this game right.
I finally finished Shadow and Bone, and I don't know if you saw my tweet. I was like, because it started off slow for me, and I didn't quite get into it. But then by the time I finished it, I was like, oh snap, this is sick.
I say to every time, the things that are interesting about Shadow and Bone is not the Shadow and Bone story, it's the crows.
Yeah, they were cool. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I
the
quite like
the Crows books are the best part of the whole like universe that she created in those books.
I mean, I haven't quite got everyone's name. The childhood friend, is it Mac?
Mal.
Malian. Yeah, I like Mal.
And which is really funny because people there were a lot of people who really hated Mal from the books. He was not and they did a really good job with like making him better in the show.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm reading the books now, so I agree.
Mal's like fine in the books, but he's got
all right.
a bit more kind of character
Yeah.
in the show.
But I like
the actor is great who plays him, so you know.
What I also like is that he can fight, but that he also it's tough for him to win his fights. You know, like it never feels like he's gonna whip over anyone, but it does. You know, they actually put some threat behind the fights, which is quite nice.
I like that as well. The last question is coming up, number 41. Which big sitcom had a reunion this year? It's very easy.
Oh my God.
I know. You have to know this. You all have to know.
I just said it.
It's true.
I know you did. How you
Planted
doing?
that tiny Easter egg right there.
Not so subtle.
And ready? Here comes the answer.
Ready?
The last phase. You go
My hands are
first, baby.
shaking.
Okay.
Like
I'm going to this. So the President Bartlett, my president, is played by Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
You're very
Martin
emotional.
Sheen.
about this.
Martin Sheen really was the best president that the US never had.
Yep.
Lee Bob Thornton played a great president.
I'm thinking of
In Armageddon.
Just
Was it Armageddon? Was that the film?
just President Bartlett. I
President
love him so dearly.
President Bartlett was great.
I'm just I'm just
remember,
playing.
It's
I know.
President Bartlett. It's never just
President Bartlett. Okay.
It's
right.
President Bartlett.
It's President
And
Bartlett.
President
think-
Bartlett.
I think the answer to your question, Ricky, is
Wait, what was my
Apocalypse Now.
question?
Martin Sheen and Marlon Brando. It was
Yes.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Based on
See,
let's see if we can go. Okay, you get the bonus points. Let's see if Elliott can give us the extra bonus points.
Name it. I didn't quite hear the film title, so
Okay.
Apocalypse Now. Is what?
Apocalypse Now.
Now.
Yep.
Oh, then I'm well off with my book idea then. Yeah.
Okay.
Because-
Do you know, Lily?
No, I don't
No?
know the book title.
Okay, it's based on a book called The Heart of Darkness,
Heart of Darkness, that's the one.
that's-
right?
I
By
didn't know.
Robert Conrad.
I did not know that was
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Because I know the title, the Heart of Darkness. That's a very famous
Yeah.
book, but I did
Very
not
hard.
realize-
It's fascinating, but very racist. Very
Very
extremely
racist,
racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely surprised.
Yeah.
I will say that when you started talking about Martin Sheen and like, I thought you were going to go on like the president route because he was also in a movie about a president that was written by Aaron Sorkin called An American President.
Yes.
Yes,
about
that's
pres-
right.
he
Which
wa-
is-
he
I
didn't-
love that film.
He
Yeah.
wasn't the
Yeah.
president in that, if I remember correctly.
I believe it was Michael Douglas.
Yeah,
It was Michael Douglas, yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's also in the film, and it's
In the film.
It is Sorkin dialogue, and it is about a president who basically it's like the plot of the Santa Claus too, where he has to find a wife.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah,
He has to
yeah.
find a wife, and
He has to
Annette
find a
Bening
wife.
becomes Annette Bening is the chosen.
I actually haven't seen the film. I just
Right.
know about it. It's one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah,
ones-
yeah.
I mean, it's like I'll watch anything that Sorkin has written. So
That's
it's
true.
like
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
I'll get to it at some point.
You will. Number 33, which big fantasy trilogy will get a series on Amazon Prime? That's going to be The Lord of the Rings.
I got it right.
Yay!
Yeah, I feel like that
Nice.
one's one you can kind of, if you don't know, you can guess.
Yeah. Katie, next one.
Who ended up sitting on the Iron Throne at the end of Game of Thrones? Bran Stark, which
It
I think
was
was a
Bran
surprise
Stark.
to everybody.
It was a fucking...
Okay, so
Wow.
I put no one because technically
Well,
speaking,
yes. Okay,
and
yes.
and we never actually see him in it
That's-
because of what happens.
Yes. That's true.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Real
I
quick,
accept that.
Michael's
Okay.
actually me and said that Sheen played the chief of staff in The American President, and he doesn't have to find a wife. He just has a crush on somebody.
Ah, okay.
The impression I got from the West Wing podcast, the West Wing Weekly, was that he had to find a wife because that was how that was the impression that Josh Molina gave when he was talking about the movie.
That when we say that Katie hyper fixated on the West
I
Wing,
watched
this is
the
what we
whole
mean.
show and then I listened to the West Wing Weekly for the next 2
Yes.
months to kind of
She
go
did.
over the movie,
She
the whole
did.
series, and then
She did.
yell
I'm
back
sorry, wait.
what was it?
How many seasons are the West Wing?
7. I watched
7.
them all in 13 days.
And how? Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
really bad.
That's outrageously ambitious. And how many?
Damn.
How many episodes per
I
season?
like it
20.
ranges from like 22 to 24.
24, yeah.
It was
You
like
did that all in
Ah.
13
Yeah,
days.
13 days.
Hour-long
She did.
episodes.
I
She
mean
did.
42
That's
minutes.
that's amazing.
42.
Man.
But it was like I went full obsessive in a way that I haven't done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Where it was like I watched it until the early hours of the morning. I went to sleep for a few hours, and then immediately from waking up, I kept watching episodes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
It was
I
bad.
guess I'm impressed.
That's
She-
impressive.
Don't do
yeah.
that, people.
She did that.
It's bad.
It is bad. It is bad.
But it was like kind of
Uh,
that thing where I got into like the sort of rough part of the show where it was a bit
Yeah.
like painful because the episodes weren't as good because it was after Sorkin left, and I was like, I have to get through this so I can get to the good stuff again. So it was like I had to get through season 6.
Have you been to Washington D.C.?
I actually have, but I was
Okay.
also, oh god, how old was I? 5? I was very
Yeah.
young. My godmother got married, and she lives in Maryland, and they got married.
She lives in
very-
Maryland. Okay. Because I was going to say, if you haven't been to D.C., you should.
I have very vague memories of DC because we went in the autumn, and I remember it being very pretty. And I also, because my little brother was just born, he was very, very young, so he still had his stroller, but he was very into running around, and I was not into walking. So he got up and walked around, and I sat in the stroller and got pushed
There you
around
go.
the in front of
There you
the Washington Monument and all that sort of.
Did you see the White House? Did you see the?
Ah,
Do you remember?
I don't remember seeing the White House.
No,
I
no,
remember
no.
being in front of the big Lincoln statue and
The Lincoln statue, yeah.
that the big sort of
Yeah.
pond in front of the
Yeah.
Washington Monument and all that sort of stuff. But I
Cool.
think,
Yeah. I love D.C. It's one of my favorite. One of my
I
favorite
do
places.
remember it being very beautiful, and I would like to go back at some point.
It's nice and clean, and there's museums. You know,
And it should be a state.
should be a state.
It should be. Elliot, I will accept your answer because that's correct.
Thanks.
You never technically.
And Elliot came in and I'm actually the answer.
That's completely fair. That's completely fair, though. I
Yeah.
will say number 35 was which HBO series got cancelled this year, causing huge outrage among fans. It was Lovecraft Country.
Oh right, Lovecraft. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it country?
Very
I thought it
He
was
will.
county.
He will probably win the Emmy.
Oh
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah,
He will
yeah, yeah.
probably
Yeah.
win because it was just I was just talking to one of my best friends. I said it was probably one of the best performances I've seen
Oh.
in like years.
Has the Emmy
Fantastic.
Oh, the Tulsa episode in particular was
Pilot just
Yeah,
fucking
man.
I really hope that we
sets the
still
tone.
have the episode somewhere because
Yeah.
I did obtain them and I haven't sat down to watch them yet, but I do.
Oh,
I
watch
have.
it.
I'm pretty sure we have them
Watch it. It's,
somewhere.
It's amazing. I love that show so much.
Um,
and I am very disappointed. Number 36.
Is it country or I thought it was county? I don't know why I thought it was
No.
county, but I
No.
thought it was county.
Country.
country.
Country. There you go.
Country, yeah.
All right. Because I accidentally revealed the answer to this question when I, and that's my bad. I would say that the woman who played Karen was Deborah Ann Woll,
Yes.
and it's not
Deborah Ann
Woll.
Woll.
It's Woll. So it's
Woll, yeah.
WOLL.
She was in Escape Room.
She was, and again,
I thought it
very
was-
good
I thought it
DM.
I thought it was Tandy.
But I hate Karen, and I will stand by that forever. I just don't.
We don't know
like Karen.
the two of us.
I just don't. I haven't seen it, so.
That's fair. That's fair. Who became the new Captain America at the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? That was Sam Wilson, aka the brilliant Anthony Mackie.
Who
Yes.
inexplicably
And Elliott.
didn't.
Falcon.
And Elliot.
Who
I'm sorry.
inexplicably did not get nominated for an Emmy, but like
That's so frustrating.
Uh,
On Cheadle.
Don Cheadle did.
Don
for, like,
Cheadle
2
got,
minutes
like-
he was in the show,
One, like 5 minutes or not even.
Yeah.
and the
yeah,
fact that he was like, I don't even
And
know
that's
why
just-
this is
that's-
happening.
That's such bullshit. you
It is
know?
bullshit.
It
It
really
is.
is.
It's like
It's
I love Don Cheadle, but he
classic.
did not do like anything
No.
really.
Mackie should have been nominated.
I mean,
Don
no,
Cheadle turned up and got a
really.
very good paycheck.
Really,
Yes.
who should have
Yeah.
been
Yes.
nominated was the gentleman. who
Exactly.
played,
You know, and
Isaiah.
yes.
Isaiah, yeah.
Isaiah, yeah.
whose name
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember off the top of my
Yeah.
head out there right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like he was incredible.
Oh, he was. 38.
Yeah, who plays Maeve in Westworld,
Maeve.
HBO's Westworld, and that's Thandwi Newton. I don't know if
Yes.
I said her name right, but I know she recently changed it so that
Oh.
I
Yes.
actually her name and not
The-
like
her
the
name,
anglicized
yes.
version that she's been
Yes.
using. But it's I think it's Thandwi.
is it Tandy or Fendi?
I think I think it's because it's got a W in it, so it's
Okay.
THANDIWE.
Oh, okay.
Friendly me, I think.
Right.
Thandwi.
I think so.
And
She said it in an interview.
I
don't
haven't
like-
heard it like said out loud. I know I've just seen it written down, but
Oh,
she's
I-
incredible and I love her. to
I
death.
love her very dearly, and she's the best part of Westworld. And once
Okay.
again,
Yeah.
I will die on that hill.
I
It's
seem
just-
to remember. I don't. Maybe you told me this. I can't remember. But there was like the next season is going to be quite focused on her character.
Say it again.
The next season of Westworld, I think, is going to be very focused on her character.
Oh yes, I can't wait. I honestly can, and Aaron Pauls as well. So the both of them, it's gonna be fantastic. 38, who plays the role of Ahsoka in the live action version of The Mandalorian, and then Ahsoka later on. It's Rosario Dawson.
Who was
Yeah.
also in Daredevil. I nearly said that, but then I
Yes,
decided not
yes,
to.
she is number
I thought it was
14.
the someone else.
Yes. These roles, General Kerrigan, also known as the Darkling for those.
Yes.
Billy Russo and Logan. I feel like he has a last name, but I don't remember what
No,
it is.
I think it was just Logan,
I'm pretty sure he has a last name, but I don't.
maybe.
It's Ben Barnes.
Ben Barnes. The great Ben
Okay.
Barnes.
Who he's got music coming out soon.
Yes. 9/11. I think 11/9.
It's called 11/11, I think.
Is it 11/11?
It's 11/11, yeah.
Oh.
The song is. I don't know when it's coming out.
Oh, the song is. Yeah. Song is 11. Oh, yeah. You're correct. You're correct. And the last question, 41. Which big sitcom had a reunion this year? And it was Friends. And I cried my eyes out because.
Is it good?
It was.
I haven't
It
seen
was
it.
actually a genuinely very nice little like
It was.
reunion show.
It was.
It's like a reunion, like a 2-hour film. Is that
It
what
was like they got everybody together and they kind of they went back onto the set and they kind of had like discussions about it. And
gotcha,
honestly, the
yeah.
worst, the least fun part was the sort of bit that they did in front of like an audience where James
Yeah.
Corden was asking people questions. It kind of ruined the flow of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was genuinely the
James
nice...
Corden ruined something.
It's crazy,
Oh my
right? I
god.
know.
What-
Let's get loud, guys.
Oh god. I wish they would have left that part down, honestly. But the moment Ross
David Schwimmer.
the fantastic David Schwimmer steps in to the set, and then they slowly start coming in. And Phoebe, who's my personal favorite, and then Rachel, and whatnot, like Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Aniston. And I just tears.
Yeah, it
Just-
was.
Wow.
It was just genuinely very nice
Just-
to see them
it
all like
was.
like actively reminiscing and seeing how nice it was like to see them all together
Oh.
again.
Yeah.
And I honestly will never get over Matt LeBlanc walking. I nearly said Matt Lucas. I don't. It's late. Completely different person. Matt
It was
LeBlanc
pretty good,
walking in
wasn't it?
and actively going, "Was it always purple?" And I can't tell if he was making a joke right back to the finale or if he was genuinely asking the
Oh,
question.
genuinely, yeah. But I will say that the story with his shoulder,
Mm.
that was genuinely disturbing.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my god, like it looked really bad. Like, ugh,
They showed footage of him jumping onto the
couch.
armchair.
The armchair,
um,
yeah. Oh,
to,
yeah, the armchair,
to stop.
yeah.
It was in the episode where none of them are ready.
Yes.
So he's trying to stop Chandler sitting in the chair, and he goes to jump on it, and he completely dislocates his shoulder.
But like,
And
Oh,
he,
God.
you
That
could.
sounds painful as hell.
It was
Oh.
like the footage of it was like, oh no!
yeah, it was. You
Right.
don't even realize it at first. You're like,
But then he
It's
kind of
a-
stands up and he's looking
said-
really lopsided, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah, yeah.
bad.
and when he turns around, you can actually see.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
it's-
completely.
it was-
and it's
it was
like,
awful.
oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
But they in the next episode when he was jumping on the bed because they had to incorporate it into the series.
This is why he was wearing that
So
flame for
they put it into the
Yeah.
Yeah.
episode.
Oh god, I love them so much.
I went to the there's a really cool Friends like live exhibit in New York
Nice.
that I went to a couple of months ago with a couple of friends, and you walk in and they have the set simulated, and
Nice.
they got the TV, they got the door, the apartment, and it was really fun. They have like all these different quotes that are written on the walls from the some of the famous quotes. Of course, "Oh my God's" one of them, and then also like background from the writers and producers about how they came up with the idea, and it was really cool. And they make it a whole 2-hour live experience for
That's so great.
for fans of the show.
Yeah. That's great. It's honestly, this reunion was great, so I highly recommend watching it.
I think it's the way to do like a reunion thing, because it's like it happened once and they're not going to do it again, and it was genuinely like it was a long time after the show ended that it's something that had very much a culture. It was more like kind of like a documentary more than it was like a
yeah.
And so it was kind of like one and done. We're not doing this again. We don't need to hash this out. People have been asking us for ages. We're not doing anymore. We're not making any more episodes. It's like we're done.
Yeah, but it was honestly great.
It's still one of the most popular series in the world.
It is. It is to this day. Rightfully so. How many points do we have? Thineth, you're the first.
So this round I got 8 out of 11, I think. So that's 42 out of 52.
Very nice.
Very nice. Okay, Elliott.
I also got 8.
Nice.
That puts me on to 36, I believe.
36.
I think.
I haven't been tabulating, but I'm counting now. Of this last round, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6. I don't watch. I just don't watch Westworld, and I
same.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
I feel like if I would have come up with some very intense and very specific questions that nobody would have gotten the answers to.
No.
Probably.
Made the effort to be like, right.
But you never, Katie. I kind of put a little, question out there for you and Lily, and that was which actor, actress from Game of Thrones has also been on The Magicians.
I heard that, and then I wasn't, because I obviously haven't seen all of Game of Thrones, so it's very hard for me to like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
yeah.
Esme.
Oh.
Esme Bianco. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes.
And she plays Jane Chapman.
Right. There we go.
The adult version.
I was sitting
The
there
adult.
going,
The adult. The grown-up version.
I'm so bad with names.
Yeah. I think this.
But I don't because I don't watch the show. I actually have no idea which character she plays in Game of Thrones. I just know that everyone was excited because we had a Game of Thrones cast member.
Yeah.
So
it's not gonna come to me who was the character, to be fair.
Okay.
But
it's a massive show with a lot of characters, and
Oh yeah, it is. It's huge. It's huge.
I tried to watch it, and I was just like, man, it's just too much for me to, because I was already watching 3 other things, and I was like, I can't put this in my brain right now. It's another show with 49 characters, and you gotta really pay attention.
I've googled her. She plays Roz.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
She plays Roz.
I think I got it like this. Yeah. But anyway, I think this is our time to say that the winner of the big box of nothing is Thineth.
The one he didn't say 10 words the whole 2 hours.
Well done, Thineth. Your number was 10.
I take care of it. It's a wonderful box.
It is a wonderful big box of nothing, and you deserve it.
A big box of nothing.
Big box of nothing. Yes.
Well, I said that I was going to shave. I didn't say to you guys, but I said to myself, whatever we're going to do, I'm going to shave off this mustache, and I'm ready to shave it off. So can we do it now?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh!
Wait a minute. This is either a sound you like or don't like.
That's good. It's a good sound.
It's good.
That's a good sound.
It is.
It depends at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Depends on what time. Okay.
That's true.
Okay, here we go.
Goodbye, mustache.
I'm shaving off the Station 19 dad mustache.
The Station 19 dad mustache.
Right.
Oh.
We got a half of it right there.
Half and half.
Thank God for Amazon, because this came for like $20. It was in like my mailbox the next day. So.
There you go.
All right.
Way to go.
That's half of it.
leave the other half.
Just leave it
the
like
other-
that.
Go
Let me
get your
say about
Starbucks
the
top
eyebrow.
off.
I'll say about the eyebrow.
It just kind of seems like you've got like it's like, oh, you've got something on your face.
You got something on your face.
There's
No,
something
what's
there.
on your face.
There's something there. And it's
Amazing.
gone.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, good.
Okay.
The mustache is gone.
Mustache is gone.
The dead mustache is gone.
Beautiful.
We're gonna,
Wow.
we're gonna miss
Now
it.
that's the me that I know. This one.
You're
There
like
you go.
instantly 10 years younger now.
Yeah, you are.
It's insane.
Ah, thanks a lot.
You
I
are.
got you. I got you.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming on this 1-year anniversary celebration.
I feel a little
hope-
bad because Liv has just turned up in the chat and it's like, hey, Liv,
I was
we're about to
just gonna
end.
say.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! I'm
1
so
year.
sorry. 1 year
Woo.
of
Wow. Literally,
Talking-
is it lit 1 year to the day?
It will
Like today?
be technically 1 year to the day on Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Okay.
I think that was the
But-
1 year since we
Yeah.
released the first episode.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So-
Yes. That was
Cool.
indeed. But thank you to that, our number one stan. Thank you, Elliott, our second stan.
Our good friend.
Yeah.
And
Our good friend.
Fifth.
And
Fifth stan.
Fifth
Yeah.
stan. Okay. And Rick, our number.
another one of our.
And the other one of our stan.
I missed that.
Our
What did you
good
say?
friend. We are trying to place everyone on the stan list, like where you're standing as a stan, because
I know where I stand.
I mean, there you go.
I've known you since, I don't know if everyone knows this, but we met how many years ago now?
Woo. 10?
Longer.
No,
Wow.
it is longer. It is longer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, we met in 2010.
10. Yes,
So it's coming up on 12 years. Yeah.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
That's right.
We met in Budapest in 2010.
Yeah.
And that was my first time traveling to Hungary. And before that, I was in Prague for a convention. It was called Festival Fantasy. It's like a 9-day cosplay, everything, you know. And then me and 2 or 3 other people, we got on a train and went to Budapest. I'd never been there, or Prague. And then I met this lovely young lady who was 19 at the time and so fresh-faced and starry-eyed. And I said, my God, who is that? And she got up and said, hello, you know, just want to say hi. Love your work. And you were and I'm looking at you now and like you know, you just, I am woman, hear me roar, you know, and
Oh,
yeah.
stop in.
So anyway, that's how long we've known each other.
It is. It is. And we are fortunate enough that we were able to meet up afterwards. Quite a few times.
We've met up in both Budapest and
Budapest
London
and London,
and hung
yeah.
out and gone to the movies and
Yes.
you know and
Yes.
really developed a friendship over the years, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't say that about a lot of people. So it's been really great for me, you know.
And for me.
Okay, good.
Come on. Like, come on. I always, I always say on this podcast as well, this line, I'm with you till the end of the line, which is on my hand. It means a lot to me. I always look for the perfect friendships in movies and TV shows and movies that have that or TV shows that have that always stand so close to my heart. And I was always looking for friendships like that. And I think I am fortunate enough now to say that I am sharing a Zoom call with people who I can say this to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
You can say it back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
it means the word, to be fair.
yeah. And if all works out, and you know, considering the restrictions and you know,
Yeah.
testing and where you can fly and where you can't fly, I should be in London on April 1st
Oh wow.
Ooh.
for the convention. So it's going to be in Bolton, University of Bolton.
Oh, okay.
It's a Star Trek convention called Dawn of the Federation 2,
Star
and
Trek.
that as far as I know, it's a go. So we'll see. You know,
Excellent.
we will see. So
I wrote it up. I can
Yeah.
take my artwork there as well.
yeah.
I need to do more Star Trek stuff. That is a good reminder.
Stick it far down on the list and finish all the other stuff you've got going on first. Don't pile more things onto your very long list of things you need to do, okay?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I need to control myself. Yes, this. I mean, I love you all. I love you, Ricky. I always say
Love you too.
At the end of every message, I'm always like, I miss you, and I miss you all because I haven't seen Elliott in 2 years.
Wow.
I've never met Thineth in real life or Katie, and that breaks my heart. To be fair,
Yeah.
so I am hoping that we're gonna enter into a new year where it can all happen, or maybe even this year with Katie.
Yeah, well,
and
we'll be
Elliott.
end of October, man. We'll be there. You'll be grabbing beer with a 9-team strong cosplaying Avengers.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
Is there?
Don't worry about
Are you able to expound on that a little bit? Are you going to be doing a convention in October? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, MCM at the XL. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll be.
That's
Lily,
a massive convention, right? That's a huge.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lily will hopefully have
Right.
have her stall
She'll have
and
her
Yeah.
book.
And my book.
yes, and your book.
And that's
And,
going to be in October.
It is.
That's
Yeah,
next-
it's usually
month.
it's like the last
Yes,
weekend of
yeah.
October, I think is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It is.
22nd to the 24th.
22nd,
Yeah.
yes.
Man, I wish I could go to that. Wow, that sounds fun.
We will message MCM to invite you.
Yeah.
Maybe I
They
can
always
just-
ask. They always ask who do we want to see at the convention, so we can just say bring Rick now.
I'm just gonna just come in.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
just walk around.
In, please.
How awesome is that? How awesome. We're gonna
Because
celebrate.
I love conventions. I just love them. You know.
Yes, we are all geeks here. Let's be fair. We are all
Absolutely.
geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before I let you all go, I will have one more joke
I've been
because
waiting
I
for
have
this.
to. What do you call a funny group of cows?
A funny group
La-
of cows.
Cows, yeah. A laughing stock.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Honestly, the parts of the jokes are the best, of the fact that Lily seems to find them so funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love looking at Tennant's reaction. He was like,
Yeah.
Thineth, you love my
you
jokes.
just like you just very coolly just turned away from the camera, like.
Okay, wait.
I'm just
Now
trying to process it.
I have one more.
Oh,
What did
God.
one angry pickle say to another angry pickle? Just deal with it.
I don't think I actually understand that one. What?
Just deal.
Oh,
with it.
deal.
Deal.
Thank
Deal.
you.
Deal with it. Just deal with it. I am not good at jokes. I don't know any
You
jokes.
are jerking our gherkin on that one.
Oof.
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 Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Oof.
I love bad dad jokes. They are the best. And I love you all. And thank you for this 1 year to my amazing host,
Yeah, thank you, Mel.
Katie. She's great. I mean, it wouldn't be the same without her, to be fair, bringing the knowledge and the love and everything. So I am just very grateful to be able to do this
Oh, no.
and
Hang
have amazing people like yourselves.
Sorry, Michael's following up with another joke. I can tell. He goes,
Oh, here we go.
that joke. A Vlasic?
What?
Mike-
Vlasic pickles.
Oh, okay. Is that a type of pickle? I've never
It's-
had them before.
Did he say? He said Vlasic, right?
Vlasic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's VLASIC.
Well, he put it with 2 S's to make it more like classic, but yes.
Oh.
It's the name. It's a pickle.
I did.
Okay. Okay.
I do. My pickle knowledge is not.
It's not. We don't have enough pickle knowledge.
I see.
That one was for the one American in the room.
There you go. There you go.
That was funny though. My pickle knowledge.
Pickle knowledge is super. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with us for a whole year. We will keep making episodes because we have. That's not. I was about to say we have nothing better to do. We do have other things that are. Like,
Katie.
we lead full lives. We just said this is one of the parts of them.
Yes, and we love to do it.
Yeah.
We do. It's true. I was.
When is your
we-
next? When is your next show? Your next podcast?
I imagine this one's going to be our Tuesday episode that's
Yes.
going up this week,
Yeah.
right? And then it'll be the Tuesday after that.
The Tuesday after that.
Okay.
We could probably
Splendid.
do. We could probably do our episode about Kingdom then. because I've seen I haven't watched the movie yet, but I can do that by next week. I needed to take a little break from it just because it was very, you know, it's an intense show. But I can watch the movie before that point.
Yes.
I'm going to say goodbye early for everyone because I have to leave. So
I think I'm literally going to push stop on the stream now.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming.
Right.
Thank you guys for all coming.
Thank you in the chat as well.
Thank you for everybody who's stopped in. It's very kind of you. And
nice meeting you guys.
we'll see you next week, everybody.
Yes.
Bye, guys.